I look to Harmony and I say, who am I right now? Wait, what form am I in? I'm the blue, hot, old dragonborn. What's his name?
Adawar.
Underwear. I say, well, I had no reason to believe that there was going to be... Look, it's just a skeleton of a dragon. I told you, it's been dead a very long time. Don't worry, darling. I'll wait for you to...
damn dragon. It's just me and Vigo right now.
Yeah, in this room, you said that it had like a big dragon, like bones of a dragon in the middle of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they
Very
moving?
large. Make a perception check.
God, that's a yes. It's gonna be a 12.
It looks like it's dead.
All right. I told you. Look, it's not even moving. The thing is dead. There's no dragons left here.
Both of you roll history or religion.
Yeah. Got a 5. I know nothing about dragons other than that Nephos is one.
19.
Certainly nothing about this. 19? Okay. Yeah. So as you know, or as Vigo knows, this temple that you've wandered into is called Rauvotar, dedicated to a tyrannical black dragon named Votar, who just tried to destroy the world a couple hundred years ago. Seemingly, possibly aligns with Nephos. It's possible Nephos was his protege. Now, although he was allegedly slain, he's a sort of apocalyptic figure in a lot of myths, because he tried to destroy the world, and it's rumored that he will one day rise again to finish his work.
What's his name?
Votar.
I look to Harmony. I say, I think, if I'm correct, this is the corpse of Votar? The big you're new around here. Big horrible black dragon. Apocalypse stuff. I'm talking to you
about that. I'm literally just... Well, Harmony right now is just in shock that we're in front of, like, a skeleton of a dragon. And so her immediate thought process is, like, if there's a skeleton of a dragon here, what was the thing that killed the dragon that could be here?
Well, he is friends with your boss.
No. Listen, Nephos doesn't have friends. Nephos just has, how do I
yes,
put it?
obviously, because this is what happens to them.
No, he just has apprentices.
Right, well, myths are that Nephos was the apprentice of this one. But we'll let that slide. I'm going to throw a rock at it.
He would have told me about that.
Harmony, you hear in the back of your mind the voice of Scraps. Master, while I was away, I spoke with Nephos.
Great.
And he asked me to ask you, 30 or 4?
I know what that means. Or no?
He said you would. He said you would bring him a gift.
30 or... So, out of character, would I know what this means or no? This is. I'm so lost right now with the 30 and 4.
30 or 4.
Yeah.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
God. 14.
14. For some reason, as you ponder this question, you think 30 or 3 instead of 30 or 4. As if whatever the fourth thing was, it's absent from this current reality.
It's us. We're the 4. So we're the 30. I'm not there. I'm helping Tequila.
I'm like mentally like that's what I figured out. I figured out the 4. The 30 is what I'm confused about because I'm just like, if there's 4, does that mean there's 30 enemies? Possibly.
Or what were you? You had a discussion at the beginning of last session about what to do with a certain predicament.
Is that the 30 passengers? She would say 30.
Scraps silently bows his head and disappears. Meanwhile, Nor, you were
I don't even know what I decided.
What was that?
I don't even know what I just made a decision on.
We shall see.
According to Vigo's face right now.
Let him bird. You NPCs.
So, Nor, you remember staying behind to watch the car. Except the exact details are a bit hazy, as if you weren't fully there through that whole experience. Like there's another version of your memory where you stayed behind and did not join the others. But you're here now, watching the car. And from the mouth of the temple, you see a hooded figure walking towards you, carrying the body of your friend Jovian.
I'm going to approach that hooded figure and I'm going to say, "What are you doing with my friend?"
As you approach, you see sunlight reflecting off his right arm. A skeletal, silvery Magitech device. You would recognize this man, of course, as the mysterious assassin who helped hijack the train and then gave you that vision of Shadowfell not long ago. And he looks up at you, and you
I
definitely
remember
recognize
you.
him.
What are you? Uh-huh.
He says, well, taking them away from certain death. Your audio cut out.
Yeah, we're having a rough time here.
There we go.
All right, I'm going to turn down the sensitivity a little bit.
There we go.
Okay, so hopefully you can hear me. I'm asking, whose side are you on? Are you looking after his best interest?
More or less. Now,
Can I
In terms of
roll,
who?
I guess, is it insight to see if I...
yeah, go ahead. Alright, what do you get?
Yep.
Oh no. Your audio is cutting out again.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, your mic. This is not doing it. Oh,
Okay, I rolled at 10.
Okay. Yeah, this guy is really shifty. And now he claims to be Jovian's uncle, but also he claims to work for some sort of demon lord of Shadowfell. So, really up in the air. If he truly has specifically Jovian's best interests in mind.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him, where are you taking him then, specifically?
Well, just to, well, whatever that abomination behind the rock over there is. And he gestures at the boulder behind which you hid your fake car. Now,
Okay, to the abomination, and then where?
well, I suggest you strap him in and drive as far away from here as you possibly can before Prophet inside dissects his brain.
that's good.
Okay.
We're all gonna die. This is the
Well,
end. We're all gonna die.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
You feel a gust of
We don't
wind.
even have our driver.
Oh, that's right. Nora, you feel a gust of wind behind you. And should you turn around, you would see a tall elven woman dressed in a shimmering blue and green dress and glowing blue-green eyes. And the colors of her dress, and even if you look closely, her hair, very closely resemble the coatl that you saw flying off. And she silently steps towards Jovian and places her hand on his forehead, casting greater restoration and removing Jovian's exhaustion.
My exhaustion. Awesome.
Is Jovian awake? Jovian's awake though, isn't he?
No.
He tried to sleep. It didn't go well.
This would wake somebody up.
He's a heavy sleeper.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, It's Jovian's choice if he wants to wake up upon having a spell cast on him.
I would think. Would I still get all the benefits of a long rest?
Yes.
Okay. I think that this would wake him up.
Yeah. The big thing is that her spell will take away all the exhaustion penalties that you suffered from being in the desert.
Yeah, I took rid of those. That was not a real sentence. I got rid of those already.
And she says, "You're welcome, man that I don't know," and then flies away.
Yeah. Before adding, "Oh, by the way, I'm definitely not your mother, or am I?" And then she disappears.
Jesus.
Nah.
That's what I was going to ask her. I was going to ask, who are you?
She looks first at Sai, the assassin, then at Nor. She says, "You may call me Sochil. I was summoned by Saint Adawar to guide you, who I am told are the champions of the Feywild, in your noble quest to destroy the aberrations that dwell within this temple."
I'm still waking up, and I'm just gonna be like, "What? Where am I?" And then
Sai sort of sets you down and helps you stand upright. Sochil, the Coatl, looks at him and she says, "Thank you, Sayana Thengthriven of Maltoren."
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, "So, are you my uncle or not?"
Well, sort of. I used to
That's okay. You used to be, but like, in what sense?
be. Well, in the sense that I used to be an elf, and now I'm... And he holds up his middle arm, and he shifts from his elf form to a changeling form that looks a lot like Vigo's. And he says, "And now I'm not."
Oh. That's interesting. So like, when did this happen?
Well, when did this happen? Or when did this happen?
I guess this.
Well, I guess the last time we saw each other. Before Leonte came for us.
For what happened?
Oh, you haven't picked up on it?
No.
Oh, that's right, the Dragonborn blocked my vision quest that I tried to send to you. Oh yeah, we're all hanging out in Shadowfell.
Okay, like everyone?
Well, not you.
Even little Tim? Jim Bob's there.
Okay, I thought everyone was dead.
Well, yes, they are.
Oh, okay, well...
Sort of in the
So it's-
in-betweens.
Even little Timmy with the crutch.
Yeah.
Out in the Shadowfell hanging out.
So, like, this is a lot to take in. Would I recognize this lady at all?
Make an insight check.
Insight. Oh, I got a nat 1. Which is still a 7, but...
Nope. This is a random lady.
So my uncle shows up with this lady and tells me all of my family and friends are kind of dead but not.
Love that.
Also, you're a changeling now. Oh wait, would I know what a changeling is, or would I just think it's some like weird thing?
Well, you know Vigo can do it.
Okay. Would I know what to call it, or would I just think it's some like magic trick?
Has Vigo ever referred to himself as a changeling?
No.
I guess it is.
No.
So, and now you look like. Oh, this is a lot. Okay.
You have
Yeah.
seen Vigo's natural form, which you would recognize as being the same as his.
Yeah, like weird kind of salamander-looking person.
Now, Jovian, I'm aware I'm probably being a bit blunt right now.
I mean,
How-
you kind of more vague than anything, but sure.
Alright. How can I be as clear and concise as I can?
I guess.
Leonte, the Weaver of Shadowfell, has claimed my siblings and myself as her own minions. We are cursed to a terrible half-life. She could command me to slit your throat at any moment. And if
Jovian's gonna take a step back.
And if you venture back into that temple, the prophet might put something in your brain that will eat it.
I don't want that. Okay, I'm
Yes.
comfortable right here then.
My God, just ask what the prophet is.
Does this mean Half-Life 3 is confirmed?
Yeah. So, I need you to accept that your family is dead. Your friends still in the temple are dead. And you should
I've
just
known them for like 3 days. I'm not gonna cry about it. So like, why was I not selected with everyone else?
Is this from
But,
Jovian's been the big bad evil guy the whole time?
because I brought you out here.
Brought me out here?
Now, are you talking about the vision quest or the dissecting your brain thing?
I'm talking about when my whole family disappeared because they were supposedly selected by this Leonte person. How come I wasn't included in that? Everyone but me disappeared.
The shimmering elven woman who you do not recognize steps in because your mother called forth a guardian from the Feywild.
Yeah, that
And she
sounds
asked
like
to
her.
save only you.
Uh,
I'm sorry I
Thank
couldn't
you,
do more.
Mom. You know, my mom was a nice lady. That sounds like her. I mean, kind of sucks. I've had to grow up without my family, and you know, whatever. But like, thanks, Mom.
Your uncle's wrong, you know.
Wrong.
They're not dead. They
Oh.
can still be saved.
Okay, well, I gotta figure out how to do that then.
Sai folds his arms. I mean, they can be saved, but more likely you'll be eaten by a giant spider demon. I advise you honor your mother's dying wish and not get eaten.
I would like to not be eaten. But okay, wait, who can be saved? Because there's two groups of people here that he said were dead. Are we talking my family Or are we talking the two idiots trapped in that temple still?
Simultaneously, the Coatl and Sai both say yes.
Okay, excellent. Clarified there. Okay, so family did not die. Family is half dead, can still be saved, working for this Leonte person as slaves. Excellent. Can find them in Shadowfeld. Good to know. Alright. Idiots in the temple are not dead yet, even though I was told they are. Okay, check. Gonna have to deal with that sooner than later. Alright. Lots of good information here. I think we've worked out a lot. I'm going to sit down and cry for 5 minutes. Could I have some alone time, please?
Okay, Nor during this whole conversation has this puzzled look on his face, and it's obvious that he's trying to piece all of this together and like taking mental notes. And he says, "What this? You mentioned there's a prophet in the temple that is going to something in our brains. Is that right?"
Sai shakes his head, rolls his eyes. Now, I cannot stress enough that the more I tell you, the more likely it is that a blade shoots out of his wrist. This is going to end up in your skull. Not necessarily by my own choice, but you understand how it is.
Jovian, your uncle's kind of
Steve.
hot.
So are you recommending that we leave this place immediately?
Yes. Do what I should have done and give up forever. Yes.
Mood.
Sochiel, the Coatl, says, if you do not intervene, Prophet, or so he calls himself, will unleash the greatest evil the universe will ever know. Something capable of enslaving not just your reality, but every reality.
Describe this prophet for us?
She says, I am not too familiar. He uses... Sai cuts her off. Oh, he's a very delusional Warforged. He thinks he's creating the next stage of evolution. And as mentioned, that involves a lot of, dissecting your brains.
Okay.
Anyway, I should probably
Thank
get
you, Socio.
back there before he realizes that I'm talking to you all instead of murdering you. So,
Can you help my friends, maybe? Is that a possibility?
no.
Okay.
And he takes a step back and disappears into the shadows.
Okay, bye. Bye, Uncle. Bye, Uncle Sai. I'm gonna look at Nor and I'm gonna, through, a teary face, say, we should go help Vigo and Harmony, huh?
Thoughts exactly.
Okay. Can you carry me, please? I'm having a moment. Also, I like being carried.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
Hop
So
on.
Dan, did you mean to name the quaddle after the most delicious tortilla chips? Were you just like eating salsa and you were like, what should I name her? And you're like, got it.
Whoops. Might have to change that. Okay.
Oh, no, it's stuck now. It's canon.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
can't
no,
get
it's
rid
good.
of it now. Jovian's mother is a bag of chips.
All that bag of chips.
So, Vigo and Harmony, the hobgoblins lead you through the chamber with this giant skeletal dragon. Or dragon skeleton. Or both. Who's to say? And up a flight of stairs. Where
You are to say. Specifically you.
Yeah, I'm aware, but I won't. So they lead
Sorry,
you
I'm just...
up the stairs into another corridor. And then gesture at a pair of large stone doors in the center against the right side of the wall.
Excuse me, Mr. Bugbear. Could you tell me where it is we're going? Please?
The prophet wants to speak with you.
Could you... Oh, no, we don't know anything about who that is. Could you tell us who that is? Just so we can give our best impression to the prophet that we think is so incredible and wise.
He's the master
Yeah.
inventor. The bringer of the future.
Oh, he's not the one that makes all the magic tech, that dwarf, is he? Oh.
That's
Ah,
You'll see.
you know
for
you
yourself.
discovered a secret plot line when he takes a sip of Diet Coke.
It's not Diet Coke.
Diet
it's
Coke?
Dr. Pepper cream soda.
I don't
It's
know
always-
her.
Always Dr. Pepper, yeah. Fine. Let's go meet this dwarf. I have some of his contraptions on me anyway. Say hello.
Alright. So the hobgoblins do not follow you into the room.
Oh, that's a good sign.
That's- I was just about to say that. Yeah.
And so
Why are we the same person, but not the same person at all?
Both say it like at the same time. Like, oh, that's a good sign.
so you
like
find
two sides of the
yourselves-
same coin, just different.
Well, what if there was a reason why I chose these specific characters to pair together?
Don't do it.
Because we're literally Hikaru and Karu from our high school host club.
Yeah.
So beyond the two doors is what looks like a makeshift laboratory. Circular, with a bunch of chairs, sort of like a medical theater or surgical theater. But it looks like it might have been an amphitheater for religious ceremonies, based on a giant pedestal with the glowing onyx orb with a crystal dragon wrapped around it. And all along, like, the various tables and desks and even chairs are like curios, schematics for warforged strange vehicles, brains in jars.
Is it like a crystal, like a full-scale crystal dragon, or is it just an orb of little dragon around?
It's like a little dragon, seemingly like carved into the orb or affixed to it.
Okay, decorative.
Well,
Gotcha.
this looks fun.
Now, in addition,
I don't know what's going on here, but this isn't a good sign.
so there are many creatures in addition to the objects. most of them in tanks or cages, rats with exposed glowing brains, translucent oozes, who upon seeing you shift into humanoid forms, and some sort of bubbling liquid with tiny fish eggs, maybe, floating inside. And in the center of it all, you see a human man strapped to a table. His head cut open, his brain exposed as a cloaked figure pokes at it. In the back of your minds, you hear, "Oh, good, it's nice to finally meet you." And he turns around, and you see he's probably a Warforged, but a bit modified. Instead of the metal plating you saw on Nor and TB, he has some sort of leather mask with a metal apparatus covering his mouth and jawline, with cords and cables leading to the back of his head. And you hear whirring and clicking coming from the apparatus as he speaks. Do excuse the grisly sight. I didn't expect to have company in the middle of, well, this. So.
Well.
Oh, please, you go
Hi.
first.
You know what?
Hi,
you seem-
I'm Harmony. I see that you're a fan of dragons. I know a dragon too, by the way. So we're kind of like friends already, right? So what's going on here?
Harmony, make an intelligence wisdom saving throw.
You seem busy. We should go. Yeah. We should. You're in the middle of something. We can come back.
Oh,
Anytime.
no, I can just save this for
That
later.
is a 0.
0.
I got a natural 1, and I have a -1 on wisdom saving throws.
You feel something prying into your brain, as if it's being constricted by something. You notice the Warforged eyes are glowing a bright purple color. Oh, Harmony! Or, it's Sylvia. Did I pronounce that right? I'm so sorry. I gather that you go more by Harmony, yes?
You can call me Harmony.
Yes, as Nephos does, I hear.
Am I aware of what he's using on me or no?
Roll Arcana.
Team.
Yeah. He is reading your mind.
Okay.
Is there any like visual to this? Like, can I see anything happening to Harmony at the moment?
Make a perception check.
Okay, I'm guessing probably closely followed up by a wisdom saving throw. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Okay. Yeah. As the Warforged eyes glow, Harmony's eyes have like a slight violet sparkle in them. Just briefly.
Oh,
I'm also giggling a little bit.
no. By the way, does he feel at all uneased by me looking like Adawar?
Insight.
$14 plus 3, 17.
He seemed a bit surprised at first, but almost instantly collected himself.
Okay. It is considered rather rude to immediately do spells on people when they've walked into your home.
It's rude to show up uninvited.
Okay, well, to be fair, your garden and your front lawn is a bunch of bones that are very, very old. We had no way to know that you were living here and having a laboratory.
Well, yes, that's the point. Why would you ever want to come here? It's terrible. It smells of death. There's... Oh, you saw the skeleton, right?
Oh, yeah, big dragon. Who is that? What's his name? The black one.
Yeah, and he points at the orb on the pedestal. Yeah, probably the first ever evil, if you believe in such a thing, to torment Enrea back when it was all one continent before the shattering.
That's interesting. How do you feel about him? 0 to 10.
Oh. I haven't put much thought into it. He's
That's why we're here. Such good guests we are.
You are. Do I feel? Now, on one hand, destroying all the world is, well, bad. But you have to admire his vision, his determination.
Yes, that's true.
That being
He
said,
wasn't
I am decidedly against mass destruction. It's what the old gods specifically birthed me to guard the Feywild against.
Okay, you're gonna have to take it back. About, I don't know about you, Harmony, but maybe take that back a notch. Give context. We're really curious. We're not enemies.
You're not really elaborating on much. You're kind of giving a lot of information, but no details. So it's just kind of making everything really confusing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being a terrible, terrible host. It's just... Well, I'm so used to knowing things that I forget that other people don't.
Oh,
So you don't really need to tap up into here. I'm kind of pretty open. But I mean, if you want to keep doing it, it tickles.
Vigo, make a wisdom saving throw.
And
his eyes light up violet. And then he cocks his head, oh wow, neither of you really know anything, do you?
well,
I kind of pride myself on it.
And to think you traveled with 2 others like me. Where to begin? Well, what would you like to know? You came all this way.
2 others like you. Run that back. Wait, the Warforged.
Yeah, the Warforged.
Well, first of all, my very important question, I just dropped to the floor and crossed my legs. I'm just like, so, why does everybody hate Nephos so much? They always... And then I look over at Vigo's face as I'm mentioning Nephos, and I'm like, they always make that face. That one on his face right now.
He's a bad dude, right? Like, I'm not wrong here, am I?
They always say things like that.
Good dude, bad dude.
No. We're not talking evil or good, but like, he's just kind of the worst. Right? Right?
He is
Mass destruction, not your thing.
Exceptionally efficient diversion. Great hired muscle.
Hired muscle, you hired him.
In a way, he thinks we're helping him reclaim... Oh. You're gonna tell him I said this, aren't you? And he points at Harmony. Oh, I'll take care of that soon enough. He won't remember a thing. But
Now, hold on. Nobody's altering our memories. I'll have you know she's going through a bit of a renaissance.
As he's saying that, I'm telepathically telling Scraps about this. Immediately. And then I telepathically tell Scraps to remind me within a couple of hours. Snap, he's gone out of existence into another dimension for right now.
What are the rules for your telepathic connection with him?
Basically, as long as he's on the same plane of existence as me, I can communicate with him.
You hear. I will inform him right away.
Oh.
Anyway, the prophet continues to ramble on. Now, where was I?
Wait. Before you continue to ramble on.
Yes.
Very rude to read our minds but not tell me your name.
I assume it's the hobgoblins. Oh, but keep forgetting you don't even know your name. I am Prophet.
My name is Vigo.
What's your last name, Vigo?
I don't need one. Who needs that?
I agree. I forsake the name that was given to me by Zunder Ironforge.
Oh, you are the... I thought so. You're that dwarf. Oh, you're the... What's his name? You made all the Magitech. Is that you?
No,
in there?
Oh. Dear, you are not right.
I solved your riddle?
No. No, you ignored exactly what I said.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Zunder Ironforge gave me this body. But he gave me a name that did not belong to me. Memories that were not my own.
What's the point of that?
What do you know about the... Sorry, I keep asking that. So...
Yeah, we've already kind of gone over how we don't know anything.
Yes.
Yes,
we kind of just stumbled into here because people keep directing us to go places, and I'm just here because, like, everybody keeps saying Nephos is a bad guy, and this temple is dedicated to him, so...
Adawar told me to go here, and I have nothing else. Hold on, give me a second. And I'm going to shift into... have I ever seen... what's his name? The dwarf? Like what he looks like? The one who made Magitech? Have there ever been drawings of him?
Yeah. But now there are multiple Magitech people. Zunder Ironforge made the trains and the Warforged. Lazarus Strathmore is a human who made the mummies that you saw in the catacombs.
I'm gonna go with Zunder.
Okay.
I'm just gonna... Alright, I'm a dwarf. Alright, so... Why do I... What is your actual name? What do you call yourself?
Prophet.
Oh, that's like your name.
Yeah. It's the name I have chosen for myself.
Ignore me. Continue monologuing.
I forget my original name, the one given to me by the gods at my creation.
The gods? What, made by gods? You look like you're a big toaster. What do you mean you're made by the gods?
Well...
She's just laughing to herself, sitting on the floor.
No offense. This is I've decided that Zunder is a gruff and rough around the edges individual.
It was actually very kindly. He found the Dryads and the other Guardians when we were roaming the wreckage, the ruins of the Feywilds, driven mad by the destruction of our homes. And he gave us new purpose, took away our grief. He also took away all semblance of free will, but
That bites.
He had noble intentions.
Okay. What does this have to do with us?
Oh, what does it have to do with you? Did you come here for a reason, or are you just very lost?
Adawar sent us.
Oh, Adawar, how does he do it?
Mixture of both.
Yeah, actually, Adawar sent half of us, and the other half of us were sent by some kind of black spider.
Oh, she's a very good friend.
Okay, so you just know everybody on both sides. Are you Palpatine? You're Emperor Palpatine, aren't you?
I don't know what that means.
Sorry, I had a bit of a seizure there. I was having a stroke. You're playing both sides of the field, then.
No?
I'm just gonna lean towards Vigo while on the floor and just be like, I don't think it's nice to question people's sexuality like that.
I don't know that the robot has sexuality. We'll get back to you on that.
I'm not a robot. I'm a primordial guardian spirit, trapped in the body of an automaton.
Yeah, I think you just offended 50% of the party.
Right. Well, they're not here. So why don't you just get out of the trap? You see, trap. Why don't you?
I think a very important question here to ask that no one in this room seems to even think of asking is, where do your allegiances lie?
To Sophia, of course.
Who is?
Well, she controls the Rhea. Now, I gotta stop asking you the question here about that. So, surely you know of Juno Ultrix and the Shattering.
She was the one that was from the guild, but then ended up blowing it all up. Yeah.
Yes, she wanted to see everything. Not just Shadowfell, the Feywilds, but Eberron, Greyhawk. She wanted to know everything. And in her attempts to commune with mirrors of our own reality, she broke everything, as you know. Destroyed the Feywild, killed my tree. But from the destruction there came life. Sophia, reborn into the perfect creature. A being with the memories from the dawn of time, from all her ancestors, a single mind. And a vision of the future. All minds linked together as one true unity. The light opposite to the darkness that was brought forth by Juno Ultrix. The cure to the Shattering.
I love the background music you have for your monologue. I don't know how you're getting that sound system in here, but it's really setting the mood. Second of all, really good story time. Really good. I mean, fantastic time we just had. Harmony, I don't know about you, but you're all right, but I wouldn't want to be like one mind with you. No, that would be awful.
I'm just smiling like I'm listening to a tour guide on a field trip, and then I just lean towards Vigo without taking my eyes off of him and just be like, isn't Nefo sounding great right about now?
I mean, no, actually, like, noble intentions. Just like you just described Ultrix or whatever his name is, the guy that I would like. Noble intention. But my God, Talk about taking away free will. I can't keep a secret from the guy on the other side of the train? What are you talking about?
Listen, when our work is finished, there will be no need for secrets. We will all understand each other perfectly. No more war, no more greed.
Yeah, no more falling in love. You've already met them, known them your whole life. What are you talking about? No, you know what? You're cool. I like your whole vibe, but I gotta go. We're just gonna, you know what? We'll come back. We'll have tea. We'll have some fun. We'll just hang out. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to stay here. Harmony, you're friends with Maphos. You're my friends as well. You keep an eye on him. Because I don't want the hobgoblins ruining that extraordinary brain of his. It's not often I get to work with a changeling, considering, well, I need Sai alive.
What do you want to do?
That's not changeling. That's just Vigo.
It's just me. I'm just me.
Of course it is, and you're also out of
He's always saying things like, "Who is Vigo?" all the time. that's just Vigo.
Yes, that's what I.
Yes.
He's like. It already seems like you already know a lot about him because you have like a ton of him in cages in the other room. They turned into us as we walked in.
What?
Oh, you mean the oblexes? Are you talking about
I just call them Vigos. Yeah, the oozes that transform.
Oh no, those
Harmony's just calling them Vigos. She thinks that Vigo is what he is.
Hang on. Oh, you met my psychic ooze on the train, didn't you? What did you think?
Are you talking about that, like, the black inky thing that, like, nearly killed me?
Yes.
Not a fan. It needs some work.
Yeah, it wasn't that efficient, to be honest. It kind of was just like an annoying booger trapped in your nose.
Everything else on that train let me pass without a fight. That thing tried to kill me.
We could give you some tips, tricks.
Oh,
What?
yes.
Yeah, first tip, make sure that it doesn't attack me.
Well, did you try speaking to it in Elvish?
Then I just get up and I just present my hands in front of me. Do I look like I know Elvish?
Listen, there's only so smart an ooze can be. I let it cast. Did it cast any spells?
Nope.
Oh, we killed it pretty quick.
No, that's just well.
It just whacked me multiple times and knocked me down in one hit.
Well, at least it was strong.
You're
Now,
not gonna cut our heads open, are you? Sorry to interrupt you, but like, is that what you're about to do? What you're doing to this guy? Because if so, this is all kind of pointless.
oh, yeah, sorry to. I'll just clean that up. And he turns back to the open brain, and you hear whirring and clicking as a set of 4 tendrils come out of the apparatus.
I
on
knew
his
it.
face, slink into the open skull and twist around the brain, pulling it out. And then the tendrils slither back up, and the brain plops into his hands. Yes, Jerry here was a huge help with the mummies, which I'm sure you met. But he has quite literally outlived his usefulness. I think I might put legs on this thing, though. That would be fun.
I mean, actually, would be pretty badass. With some brain and legs.
Yeah, I'm not sure like what I'd do with it afterwards, but
You don't have any use for
That's-
brains?
when Vigo mentions, yeah, that would be, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him finger guns and be like, hey, and cast message pointing at him. And just be like, we should probably be checking out Jovian right about now. We did kind of leave him alone in a sarcophagus around a bunch of villains.
Out of character, I've been hoping we've stalled enough at this point that our friends are now almost catching up to us.
Yes. As the prophet puts this brain in a jar to preserve it, what have Jovian and Nor been up to?
I'm riding Nor because I'm sad about my family. Nor.
Why? They're super not dead.
Yeah, but I also
The temple.
there's a lot happening, Joshua.
We're trying to find our friends.
Yes. I guess we wouldn't know what direction they went, whether they continued through the door that was downstairs, or if they went upstairs. I'm gonna say.
What do you think? Should we try downstairs first?
I'm gonna say, well, we went downstairs, and that was the last I saw them. They put me in a sarcophagi downstairs, but I'm assuming that's where Sai, my uncle, found me and brought me out. So I don't know where anyone is, honestly. Would there be any signs around that we could use to determine where they might be?
What part of the temple are you in?
I think we're just in the first room with the fake door.
Make a perception check.
Perception check. 14.
You hear footsteps and grumbling coming from upstairs.
I hear footsteps and grumbling upstairs. Maybe we should go check up there.
Sure. Let's follow that sound.
Away! And I'm on your back, and I tap your shoulder and point.
Be right back 1 second.
All right. So, the staircase on
We'll
the
head
right,
upstairs.
Yeah. So, the staircase on the right leads upstairs to another circular chamber, slightly smaller than the entrance. It's dusty and barren. Light trickles through cracks in the stone walls, revealing a faded mural of 5 dragons. A gargantuan black dragon takes the center, with smaller red and blue dragons to its left, and white and green dragons to its right.
Wow, they've got a pretty good artist in this abandoned temple. Guessing, maybe the black one is... You're distracting me, please leave. I am leaving.
Otar.
Yes, the black one is the one this temple is dedicated to, I'm assuming. The red one just smells of Nephos. Just
Reed.
Nephos. What color was the one that we accidentally killed at the other temple?
So, the statue was silver. Oh, go ahead.
Silver, yeah.
Yeah, the statue is silver, and the dragon.
It was silver, but
The statue is. Do you remember what happened when it was struck by lightning?
I mean, it crumbled into a bajillion pieces, but...
Yeah, what color were those pieces?
Oh, I don't remember. Were they blue?
They were blue.
Okay, so the blue dragon is...
blue. Yep.
Huh, so there's 2 other dragons we have yet to encounter. That is making my future feel really bright and exciting.
Alright. Each of you roll history, religion, nature, or arcana.
History, nature. I'm gonna do arcana. Dice is rolling real bad tonight. That is a 9.
Feel you on that?
Natural 20 on religion.
Okay. So, Jovian, you know dragons are big and scary, and at least one tried to eat you.
I really
Nor.
am not vibing with dragons.
During your training, your meditation as a monk in Maltaren, you met several dragonborn refugees who shared some of their religion and culture with you. You know that the black dragon, Votar, is a symbol of death and a sort of apocalyptic figure in dragonborn folklore. You also know that different types of dragons. Do I not have it written? Represent different religious domains, like cleric domains. Blue being knowledge, red being war, green being trickery, and white being tempest.
All right. Are there any doors or any other directions we can go from here?
So, on the opposite side of the room, directly across from the mural of the dragons, are 5 little nooks in the wall, arranged in the shape of an X.
5 nooks in the shape of an X.
And curiously, you hear something on the other side of the wall.
Okay. So there's 5 nooks in the shape of an X, opposite of the 5 dragons. Is there anything we can put in the nooks?
Friends?
I can't hear you, Darren.
There you are. I can hear you now.
Yeah.
There you are.
So, is there anything we can put in the nooks?
Make a investigation check.
How big are the nooks?
Very small. Like,
I rolled an 18 on investigation.
okay. So, looking closely at the nooks, it seems, or you find traces of stuff that might have been put there in the past. Some ashes in the one directly across from the red dragon. Sand across from the blue one. What do I have? Some more ashes across from the green dragon, and bits of metal across from the white one.
It's puzzle time.
Interesting. What do you think, Nor? What do you think we should put in these nooks?
Oh. I think if we went with what we discovered, these remnants of metal, ashes, and sand, we could fill those nooks with that. Then we need to come up with what needs to go in the black and red. I wonder. I wonder if Harmony might know what would go in the red. Perhaps some sort of fire?
See, that would make sense.
You have to breathe on one, light one with a match, and you squeeze some sweat on another. And then the last one is love.
What are you referencing?
Fifth element.
Captain Planet.
Honestly,
Right,
Vigo,
anyway.
eerily close.
Do I have any way to create fire?
Well, I have in my pack, I have materials to light torches, so I can certainly start a fire.
Okay. Perhaps try that and see if anything happens in the red one. In Nephos's nook. As for the metal,
The good tavern name.
do I have
And
any?
they can be
Your
run by
civilization,
Tanukis.
yeah.
Oh boy.
They can be run by.
Can
they
I
can be run
listen
by
closer
three
to the sound and
Tanukis.
see
Oh wait.
Can I-
Yeah,
the sound?
make a perception check.
Wait. I have a tinderbox.
Yeah, we should all in our basic adventuring kit have stuff to make a basic fire.
Oh, I have a fire.
Not every kit
steel.
comes with one, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So, the only thing that's metal on me that I have that I wouldn't mind getting rid of would be the fire steel in this tinderbox. So, I'm gonna pull that out and put it in with the metal shards and see if that does something.
Nor, it sounds like some people are moving something on the other side of this wall. And you hear a gruff voice barking commands in a strange language. Jovian, what did you put where?
I took out the fire steel from my tinderbox because it's the only metal object that I have readily available that would also fit. So I put that in the one that has the metal scraps.
Alright. Nothing
Just
happens.
testing. Nothing happens. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna take it back. Actually, I'm gonna leave it there. Just for now.
And you can also roll for other knowledge skills that you didn't already try to see what else you might know about dragons.
No, I'm gonna roll nature and see if that helps.
How many holes were there again?
5.
16.
5. Oh, okay. I know what this is then.
Got a 16 for nature.
Nature. Alright. So, Jovian, you don't know much about, like, what dragons are all about, but you know a bit about where to find them.
Mhm.
Blue dragons generally live in the desert, which is where you are right now. Green dragons you could find in your homeland of Maltoren, as they live in forests. White dragons you would find in the north, in Doramor's chain, in very icy regions. And a very famous red dragon attempted to conquer the human kingdom of Galenia long ago.
I wonder if, when I say to Nora, I wonder if maybe we need an element or a piece of where each of these dragons can be found. I mean, sand makes sense, right, for the blue dragon, since we're from the desert,
Right.
and like
And black dragons live in water, such as the
uh-huh.
giant lake at the center of Galenia.
Okay.
And Rhea.
All right. Do we have to go on a fetch quest and get things, or do we have to just match as close as possible? Interesting.
Just what you saw fifth element, so you could.
I think we should try to match as close as possible for now.
Joshua, are you saying you wish I saw Fifth Element? Because I'm the one that showed you that movie.
Well, then think about it.
So
I just want to enjoy this. I just want to
Fire.
enjoy watching them struggle.
fire, nature, ice, water, and human flesh.
Yeah, just to go over Nor's knowledge of Dragonborn religion again. Black dragons symbolize death, red symbolize war, green symbolize trickery, white symbolizes the wrath of nature, and blue is knowledge.
I don't know what we have to put in these slots. I'm not.
You're gonna have to go
Oh my
find an
God.
opera singer, and you're going to have to gut her and get the keys out of her stomach.
So, like, this is exactly the moment Harmony and I are dying right now, right? Because y'all couldn't solve the puzzle.
Yeah, you hear the sound of buzzsaws and screaming.
Maybe there's a different route you could take at this point.
I'm gonna just
Maybe
turn
this
to-
route doesn't even lead to where we are. Maybe this is something you're supposed to come back to later.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I was going to say. If there are other exits from this room, maybe we could go find our friends.
The only exit is the staircase you came down. Or staircase you came up.
Okay.
We're downstairs. Oh, you. Nora, you know that. We're downstairs.
You know that.
What? Neither of us knew that.
Nora was there when we
Yeah.
went.
No. Nor was
Yeah.
outside of the car.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Jovian knows that we're downstairs.
Yeah, Jovian knows we're downstairs.
Jovian was. Were y'all paying attention? Jovian specifically said we went downstairs, but I don't know which direction they went from there.
Okay.
And then we
Decided to go
and heard
upstairs.
Noise
We all went upstairs. You went downstairs with us. You know we're downstairs.
Oh my god, listen.
Jovian.
I knew we went downstairs. I was asleep when I got taken out of the temple. I don't know where you two ended up.
Okay.
We listened when we went back into the temple. We listened for sound and heard sound from upstairs. So we decided that's where we would check.
Fine.
I know
At this
I was
point,
asleep.
after I assume at this point, after I've messaged Vigo next to me that about that whole thing with the finger guns, I assume at this point that's when they're upstairs trying to figure this puzzle out. So I'm just going to message them and just be like, where are you guys? We're gonna get murdered. We're downstairs in this creepy guy's lab. You should probably get here before we all die. Ah, I'm dying! And then cut off the message. And I'm gonna message.
I am
I'm
ready
gonna-
to go
I'm gonna message-
downstairs.
I'm-
Help our friend.
I'm messaging Nor directly.
Jovian's gonna just be looking
Need to go downstairs and
Mural.
help our friend.
downstairs.
All right, you guys are going downstairs to the
Guess so.
catacombs. All right, so you go down. The sarcophagi are still open. They haven't replaced the mummies just yet because TB incinerated them. They also left the door open, it seems, leading into the next chamber, the one with the 7 skeleton tombs and the chest at the center.
I'm ready to go in there.
Same.
Okay. So, 7 skeletons resting in tombs, a chest in the center. And on the opposite side of the chamber, one of the tombs and the entire wall around it flickers before vanishing, leading or revealing a stone tunnel.
Interesting. Okay, I guess we gotta go down this stone tunnel, huh?
Alright. Going down the
Yes.
stone tunnel. Going down the tunnel, you find yourselves in that massive chamber with the dragon skeleton. There are staircases on either side of the chamber. One. Yeah, they're both about like 5 feet away from the entrance on either side.
Is there any way to tell which one is the right one to go down? Or do we just have to guess?
Looks like they both spiral up in the same direction.
Alright, Jovian's gonna cover his eyes. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That one. And he points to the one on the left.
Okay. Nor do you follow Jovian up there?
Sure. Yes.
Alright. So you go up the spiraling staircase and and it opens up to a long, narrow, dimly lit stone corridor. Across from the other side, you see an opening. Seems to lead to a staircase leading down. Possibly the same one that you saw. And in the center, the midpoint of the corridor, against the wall, we see 2 hobgoblins standing guard in front of a pair of stone doors.
Jovian is gonna walk up to the hobgoblins and he's gonna say, hey guys, we have an invitation to be here. Can you just let us in? Like, is that chill? Like, we're supposed to be here right now, and it's important. We gotta.
We're trying to catch up with our friends.
The hobgoblins exchange glances. Oh yes, the prophet said you would be coming. Please.
Yes, thank you.
Step inside.
Thanks. I'm gonna just step inside, but cautiously keep my eye on them as I pass through the door.
Alright. They don't seem to be following you. And you walk into the laboratory to see the prophet putting a brain in a jar of some sort of viscous fluid.
We're not looking at them, so we would.
Jovian is immediately going to be like, oh, that's a brain. Not the strangest thing to happen to me today, actually. I'm comfortable seeing a brain at this point.
Oh my god, you guys are here. Oh, okay, hey. Weird timing. We should go. You shouldn't. We should. I'm so glad you opened that door. We should get out of here.
I'm keeping my eye on the Warforged person in front of us.
Well, actually, hold on. Wait. Creepy old Warforged. One question.
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Oh, Vigo, this would have been the time for us to go while he was distracted.
No, he's not doing anything.
Have you experienced any brain probing, perhaps?
No, not yet. No, listen, Prophet.
Absolutely.
Prophet. What do you know of people like me? If you're so educated and sorry, hold on. I'm a dwarf. What do you know? People like me, huh? You act like you know everything about changelings and whatever that. See, sounds derogatory. Be real with you, changeling sounds a bit rude, you know. But you know,
I love Danny DeVito.
Yeah, it's just Danny DeVito, the dwarf. Yeah,
this is canon. Danny DeVito invented the trains in this universe.
Yeah, but what do you know about my kind? You know.
If Danny DeVito invented the trains, does that mean I can canonly say if I ever meet him in this game, Danny DeVito, I love your work?
Yes.
While Vigo is asking these questions, I'm gonna look at Harmony and I'm gonna be like, my uncle told me that y'all were already dead. If Vigo wants to die, that is fine. Whatever. But if you would like to live, maybe we should go now.
Hey, thanks. You're like a foot behind me. I can hear you.
So
come with me if you want to leave.
Oh, that was in the middle of you talking, by the way.
Yeah, I can hear and speak at the same time. Really good skill I have.
The prophet, even after Vigo asks his questions, just hums to himself as he puts a lid on his brain jar, and then goes to one of the tables and rummages through a bunch of bits of machinery until he finds a small metal tadpole-looking thing. And he examines it.
Oh, God.
And he holds it up, and he looks at Nor. Do you recognize this by any chance? You've got one.
It looks familiar. Can I make a roll?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll insight or arcana.
He's just not going to answer my question? Seems rude. I talked right at him.
Insight, you said?
Insight or Arcana? Your choice.
22 insight.
It doesn't just look familiar, it feels familiar. Almost, not quite speaking to you, but you feel some sort of psychic connection to it. You get the sense this is part of a Warforged. And the Prophet...
So I'm going to say yes. And why do you have that? What are you doing here?
Well, it used to belong to me. A simple Magitech reconstruction of a modified memory spell designed by Zunder Ironforge to keep you and I sane. Lazarus Strathmore thought he could apply it to human subjects. You know, the criminally insane or just anyone. Well, wanted to forget certain things. It, well, it worked. But it made the subjects a bit susceptible to...
Want to run that by me again? You can take a second round at it?
Dry mouth.
What did you just drink? Is in your face metal?
Yeah. So he says, a simple magic tech construction of a modified memory spell designed by Zunder Ironforge to keep you and I sane. And he points at Nor, the other Warforged. Lazarus Strathmore thought he could replicate it to use on human subjects, much like our friend Vigo here. It technically worked, but had some unforeseen side effects. Of course, making you the perfect candidate for the Changeling project.
I'm a project. We're project. Wait, hold on. Okay. I think I know exactly.
I'm just going to lean in towards Vigo and just be like, I think they stole your memories.
Vigo, what's the first thing you remember?
I woke up in a train station. Why?
You've got one of these on the back of your skull.
Hey, insight check him. Is he telling the truth?
Yeah, go ahead.
$17.
Oh yeah, he's telling the truth.
Okay.
I could remove it if you like. Help you remember who you really are.
Yeah,
Person
and you'll just,
Strathmore wanted to forget.
the billionaire who created the Forerunners had something against me. That was just saying.
Could have had something against you. You could have been a run-of-the-mill psychotic murderer.
I drop my shifted form and go into my natural form.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, Tilly, why is it that you think you know exactly where I come from? How are you connected? How do you know these things?
He snaps his fingers, and Sai steps out of the shadows in the corner of the
No,
lab.
Jesus Christ, you must not do that. Creepy, scary man.
Sai, now looking like very much like Vigo, and that pale changeling visage, locks eyes with Jovian, and shakes his head. Prophet holds his hand out to Sai. I've gotten a chance to study a changeling, not as closely as I would have liked, but he and I are on the same page as far as helping the Weaver goes. I know that you should be in Shadowfell right now, but somehow you must have escaped. Which makes you unfinished, I suppose.
Do not like to be referred to this way.
Well, this is a good time to be going. Thank you for your hospitality. We'll be taking our good friend here, Vigo, back with us.
Nor, right? You have one of these too.
Yes.
Blocking your memories.
I do. I'm aware of it. Yes.
Preventing you from serving the purpose that
Memories of what? What was I before that was placed there?
The prophet tugs at his leather mask and starts to peel it away. And you see his face underneath is made out of wooden fibers that match the wood from the Rod of Security. We were guardians of the Feywild once, until our homes were destroyed.
Damn, he knows everything about all of us. So
Was the
convenient.
Warforged?
I am Warforged. But we were not always. I can help you remember who you truly are.
Really?
Do not do it. Nor do not.
I actually really like this.
Yeah, it is very
What would
convincing
it-
to me too.
Would it require?
Now, as much as I resent Sunder, it was an act of mercy. We were very upset. You have to understand. When you remember what happened, you might not be able to withstand the grief, the rage. In fact, if you were as old as I am and could remember the first Warforged, you would have witnessed those who succumbed to our rage. But I will guide you to your destiny.
Jovian is going to take this moment to just remind Nor.
I'm going to turn to the rest of the group and I'm going to be saying,
Saying what?
You cut out.
I'm going to turn to the rest of the group and say, what do you all think? Am I without my true memories? I'm not myself.
Yeah, but also
Do this,
guy
right?
is, like,
I understand. Trust me.
we were told this dude is gonna like kill us. We would be dead. So maybe maybe trusting him to help.
Okay. Who told you that we
Yeah.
are going to die?
This is confidential information for right now. I can tell you later.
Prophet immediately looks at Sai. He's so edgy, isn't he? So dark and brooding and dramatic. I'm not going to kill any of you. I am just going to help you realize your full potential.
You're going to turn us into this hive mind, are you not?
I'm going to look towards everybody, and I'm just going to whisper, "Are you ready to leave? You just have to tell me
I
when."
think I've
Right
learned
now,
everything
yes,
I
please,
need to know.
goodbye. I am done.
I look directly over at him, and I cast darkness directly on him.
I'm going to make a roll. It's going to be a 50-50 of if Vigo's going to stay with him. Because
Okay.
he's been literally for like 100-something years trying to find out who he was. And this dude offers it, but he's sketchy as hell. Lift my gun up at him and run up next to Harmony.
I am also
So, as I cast darkness, I stand there, plant my legs like firmly apart, and my eyes just glowed black. And then I just like raise my hands out and start speaking in Infernal as my shadow reaches across the floor and enshrouds him in a giant sphere of darkness. So that's 15 feet wide out.
Can
That
we?
radiates 15 feet out from him.
All
I'm
right.
gonna bramble him.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Oh boy.
What a stupid thing! Why would Vigo choose? I
Does
honestly,
this take place?
I guess-
Does this take place after darkness has taken root, or is this initiative to find out when we all take our turns?
Darkness has taken root.
Okay.
Initiative for anything else now that you've
made him aware. I think this guy's like a god or like a archfey, so we should probably leave.
Everyone make
What's my
a
plan?
perception check.
My plan was to cast darkness so we could all run. It was just to hold him back.
Perception.
Yeah.
Nat 1.
Okay.
Perception.
But I got a 7 technically, but also nat 1.
Natural 20. Oh.
At 21 perception.
Oh, I got. Why is it not telling me?
I don't know.
19.
Okay. Harmony, Vigo, and Nor. You notice that there is a wide staircase leading up on the opposite side of the room. There's also the doors behind you, which are guarded by the hobgoblins.
I would assume we're going through the doors we came in through.
Yeah, we came in through the ones the hobgoblins are guarding, correct?
Mm-hmm. Also,
Yeah.
where are we putting initiative?
In the chat. In the D&D section.
Also, would Scraps have come back yet, or is he left to go talk to Nephos?
He is not back yet.
Okay, so he's on a different plane right now with Nephos?
No, he's on the same plane as you.
Oh,
You were
okay.
able to talk to him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably not going to call him back so I can keep my memories in case anything happens. He's basically my Siri right now. Remind me in a few hours to do this.
Nice.
Okay, just need NPC initiative and I can put everything in order. Is that the only person?
And
Profit? Oh wait,
hang
no,
on.
we
Bugbears.
need my uncle.
We probably should have tried to talk our way out of here, but
I had a feeling that was not going to end up happening after Jovian said that he was going to kill us.
Turn order is ready.
That's why I
Okay.
was like, are y'all ready to leave? And as soon as I got the head nods, I was like, yep. Time to do something drastic.
No, that was
All right.
good. You helped Norm make up his decision. So
Yeah, I wasn't looking to Nor for that decision at all
Alright.
because no.
Harmony, it is your turn.
You were going to take longer. Oh, excellent. I can't see into the darkness. So, it's only him in the room, correct?
Yes. Well, Prophet is in the darkness. Sai just appeared
Yeah.
in the corner. There are also other creatures in cages and tanks throughout.
When I cast darkness on him, did Sai look like he got hostile or no?
Make an insight check.
Oh, 8.
He's a mysterious dude. Who can say?
So I have concentration going on darkness. So at this point, I am going to. Are the doors open where the two hobgoblins can see us, or no?
No.
No. Okay. Oof. We have to go through those doors. Okay, I'm going to have to do this then. How far away are the doors from us, would you say? Are they within running distance to
Yeah,
get over?
they're probably like 10, 15 feet away.
Alright, I'm going to immediately run over to the doors. I'm going to open them. I see the two hobgoblins, correct?
Yeah,
Is there anyone else in the hallway or just those two?
just those two. Let me get Hobgoblin stats.
As soon as I see both of them, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast, which I should have 2 blasts. Yep, on both of them, 1 on each.
All right.
So I'm just like, As soon as I just thrust open the doors and just like throw up the double L's.
Alright.
On the first one, first one's a 10.
Misses.
Yeah. Second one's a 16.
Also misses.
Dang. I'm just going to like laugh to myself and be like, would I be able to run past them or no?
Yeah, they're caught off guard right now.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'm just gonna keep on running then.
All right.
And then just yell at everybody, I tried! Get out while you can!
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna run as far as I can.
On Sai's turn, he steps back into the shadows. Jovian, your turn.
Okay, Jovian is also gonna book it for the door. As soon as he gets to the other side of the door, he's gonna turn around on his heel. He's gonna say something in Celestial, and he's gonna cast Moonbeam right in front of the. Oh no! Wait, everyone else is still inside. Shoot. Okay, he's gonna wait there. While he's waiting there, he's gonna take his bonus action, cast Wild Shape, get into Starry form, and then he's gonna take aim at that's considered a bonus action too. Oh no, wait. My action is getting into Wild Shape. My bonus action is using it. Okay. I am on the right page now. So he's using his action to take Wild Shape, and he's going to use his bonus action to be, as the archer, shoot a luminous arrow at one of the hobgoblins. I guess random, the one on the right, or whatever.
Okay.
So that is going to be a 12 to hit. Damn it.
Nope.
Yep.
Bounces off their shields.
Okay, well, he's just gonna stand there awkwardly, and he's just gonna say to the hobgoblin, we were told we can leave?
Yes.
Roll persuasion. Or deception.
Persuasion, deception. Oh, both +1. Okay. Oh, okay, that doesn't count. I dropped my dice. Fuck this dice. It's a 7.
Then why did you attack us?
I thought you were someone else.
They both glare at you and shake their heads at you.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna wait right here for my friends. Just.
Alright. Next is Nor. I think Darren's audio cut out again. Alright.
Oh my gosh.
No. We can hear you.
Well, I was going to attack the hobgoblins, but I think after that, I'm going to just dash out of there. I'm gonna dash out of there and right past the hobgoblins and just keep going and stay as close to Harmony as I can.
Okay.
You're dashing. You're ahead of me.
I guess you'd be running towards the same staircase you came up.
Well,
All right. Vigo, unless
Yes.
Nor has any other actions.
Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm headed back. I'm going the same direction Harmony went, and I'm gonna try and fire. What? Sorry. Who is to my? Is there any other people immediately assailing us than just Prophet?
No, there are 2 hobgoblins, but they are currently surprised.
Oh.
And I'm chilling with
And just remember that I can't remember his name. The guy that's the Warforged dwarf. He has darkness cast on him, so wherever he moves, he has just 15 feet of darkness sphere around him. So if you try to attack him, it's disadvantage.
I'm gonna shoot the 2 hobgoblins then.
All right.
Let's see what I do.
Unless you can see in magical darkness. He also doesn't know where he's looking or anything while he's in it. Unless he can see through magical darkness.
All right, first hobgoblin. That's gonna be 17 to hit.
Nope. Just barely missed.
Okay.
At this point, Jovian's gonna be like, what the fuck? I just told them that we were told we could leave. What the fuck?
Wait, did you say that? I missed that.
But also, they didn't buy it.
I told them that
Oh.
they didn't buy it, but I was trying to act nonchalant about it.
Well, both miss. So I just keep running. I try and shoot at him, and I keep running.
All right. It is Prophet's turn. And
These are some well-armored hobgoblins.
Yes, surprisingly, considering their challenge rating is 1/2. So Prophet stumbles out of the darkness.
He can't stumble out of it. It's on him. It emanates from him.
Oh,
Yeah, it's on him.
So wherever he moves, it's going to be a 15-foot sphere of darkness coming from him. I made sure to specifically make sure it's on him and emanating from him.
does he have a? He doesn't really have a way around that. So, let's see if he can get through the door. Oops, I dropped my dice.
Now, I guess we'll know if he has true sight or not.
Yep, he stumbles and trips, but you see a blob of darkness coming out of the door.
Yikes.
Hmm.
Wasn't Jovian in the doorway too?
I'm standing like in the hallway outside of the door.
How? So would he bump into you on his way out?
I imagine I was kind of leaning against the wall. Oh, what happened to my
Camera's
camera?
off.
Did my camera die?
Now Jovian's the one in darkness.
Hold on.
Well, the thing is if he is right next to him, yeah, he is in darkness, and so are both of the hobgoblins.
I think my camera died. Yep, okay. Let me just switch back to...
See, Element Wrath
Hello.
is
Poor quality camera.
asking to replace one of you. We'll find out if everyone dies in this session.
So I was just kind of in the hallway, leaning against the wall, directly opposite the door, assuming there's a wall there.
All right.
So I would assume I am in darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he stops right in front of Jovian. He does not bump into him. So that's gonna take us back to Harmony.
Okay, so I just see like a whole blinding darkness over there.
Yeah. Covering Jovian and the hobgoblins.
Perfect. Lovely. Do I have anything that I can cast that won't be targeting? I'm gonna target the first hobgoblin. No, not that one. Maybe with. Yeah, I'm going to target the first. Never mind. I'm going to target. I can't remember his name, but the Warforged dwarf guy.
Yeah, yes,
And use Dissonant Whisper.
He's not a dwarf.
Sorry. I can't remember his name. What's his name again? Prophet. Okay. So as I'm like running away, I like turn around and I just make like tons of infernal whispers, like rummage through his head, and he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. That's a nat 20 on his saving throw.
Okay, so because he succeeded, he takes half as much damage.
Okay.
What spell level did I use? I used first level. Okay. Okay, he's gonna take 7 psychic damage.
Alright.
And with that, I'm going to continue running. And then just yell at Violet to don't stop, keep running.
Or never.
Run towards my voice. And then I'm just gonna book it. And try to catch up to Nor.
Alright. So that is Jovian's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to run the same direction as Nor and Harmony. But now I'm going to turn around, and in between where me and everyone else is and where this big shadowy darkness is, I'm going to put moonlight directly in the center of the hallway. So that should the darkness stumble through it to follow us, it may harm. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I just run towards Harmony, turn around, whisper something in Celestial, cast moonlight down in the center of the hallway between us, and then turn back around and continue running away. Down the stairs.
Would moonlight get rid of my darkness?
I don't think it gets rid of it.
Let's pull up the rules.
It just says it's a dim light in the cylinder, but it doesn't say anything. Like, I have daylight, and that would get rid of it.
Is that moonlight or moonbeam?
Oh, moonbeam. Sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything.
Darkness snuffs out spells that are light-based too.
That's second level. Let's see. If any of the spell's area overlaps with an area of light created by a spell of second level or lower, that's the spell that created the light is dispelled.
Yeah, so Moonbeam gets dispelled.
Well, I'm doing it anyways because Jovian wouldn't think of that, and I think it's helping, or he thinks it's helping. So, regardless of the meta conversation about it, that's what I do, and I run down the stairs. At least the two other dudes won't fall. Well, I mean, there's a staircase on the other side, so it doesn't really... Whatever. Jovian's doing the best he can.
Alright. Nor, it is your turn.
So I'll notice that I've passed everybody up, so I'll slow down a bit and let Harmony catch up and sort of join her where we are together.
Alright. Have either of you gone down the stairs with Jovian yet? Harmony
Down the
Nor.
stairs with Jovian?
Yeah.
I would assume that Nor would be the furthest ahead of us, because Nor did a full dash action on his first turn. And
So, yeah.
both me and Nor would be the furthest ahead of everybody currently right now.
Okay. But did you stay in the hallway or did you run down the stairs?
I would assume we ran down the stairs, because we would be running the way that we came.
Okay.
Because I don't want to try to get lost in here.
Okay. Alright.
Mhm.
Back in the chamber with the big skeleton dragon. Dragon skeleton. We'll find out. Vigo, your turn.
Can you tell me, like, where I am? Because I'm a bit lost as to my positioning.
Okay. So you're in a narrow stone hallway about 20 feet wide and 40 feet long. There are staircases leading down on either side of the hallway. And the midpoint of the hall is where the pair of doors leading into the laboratory are. But of course, that's obscured by the blob of darkness that Harmony summoned, which you also assume still has 2 hobgoblins and a warforged in it.
Do I have to get through that to get down, or to get up? We have to go up, right?
Down. There's no way. The only way up is to go back through the laboratory.
Yeah, so the way that the hallways and everything worked was when we went down the stairs into that section, we went down a hallway and then we went up like a staircase to get to where we
gotta
are.
go down.
So right now we're running. Right now we're running down the staircase to get to the hallway where we were before.
All right, I'm gonna run down as well then.
Okay. And Prophet.
Yeah, I'm running down. I'm gonna try and kind of like do like a surfing motion, surf down on the guard, like the railing on the staircase. And then I'm gonna take a shot, disadvantage, but at trying to hit Prophet with a hold on now. Give me a second. With a grasping bullet.
All right. Roll your attack.
Okay. It's disadvantage, right? Because I can't see him.
Yeah. You've narrowed it down to a 15-foot sphere.
Okay, I got a 19 and a 16. So that's pretty good. But let me see what that comes to. Plus 9.
Also, technically, if he critically fails this, he has a chance of hitting anyone else in that sphere.
25.
Oh, yeah. That hits. Roll your damage. And he has to make a saving throw? Or does the...
No. So it's 6 piercing damage. And then what that does... the creature hit by this bullet takes an extra 2d6 poison damage. There's no saving throw on it. Let me just see what that is. So that's an extra 8 poison damage. And then its speed is reduced by 10 feet, and it takes 2d6 slashing damage the first time on each of its turns it moves 1 foot or more without teleporting. The target or any creature that can reach it can use its action to remove the brambles with a successful strength saving throw. Athletics check, or a successful strength athletics check against my arcane shot save DC. So, reduced his movement speed by 10 feet, and anytime he moves more than a foot, he takes 2d6 slashing damage. But somebody can use a turn to try and do an athletics check to break it.
All right.
And then I'll just kind of shoot him. I'm going to shoot him because I get 2 attacks. So I'm just going to shoot him again. Disadvantage, but...
How much damage to that first attack do?
Oh, God. Hold on. I have it in my... Sorry. Hold on there. The piercing was 6, and so is 6 piercing, 8 poison.
Okay.
And then I'm guessing. Ah, shit! My gun breaks.
Oof.
So, bad news, or not? Or Pepperbox. My anime gun is. I'm going to take one of my actions to, or I'm going to take an action to fix it. So, that's that.
All right. And do you run down the stairs?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And then Prophet takes his turn, but none of you are in the same room, so no one knows what he does. Harmony, you're in the chamber with the skeleton.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'd be with where Nor is, so if Nor's there, then I am too, yeah.
yeah, you're all pretty much there. So to your left is a seemingly endless chamber with his giant skeleton and rows of tombs all along the walls. On the other is the door, or the fake door. No, real door, fake wall that you were led through. That had the chest of the skeletons.
Oof. The chest is tempting. How far away am I from Prophet?
From Prophet, you are one level below him, to your knowledge.
But like, roughly how far in feet? It's really important.
Would you know that for a fact? Or just based on the last
I
time you
need to
saw
know
him?
I need to know in terms of for darkness.
Oh, that's a good question. Hang on. I gotta do some mapping. So 30.
The trouble of theater of the mind.
Yes. Should have done the
Actually, no, I
awkward
don't think
blurry.
I have to. I don't think I have to stay within distance of it for it to keep working. Never mind.
You have to be able
Okay.
to
As long as
see
I
it.
keep concentration.
Alright.
Do I have to be able to see it? I don't think so, because it doesn't say it on the spell.
I guess maybe not.
It just says that I can cast it within 60 feet of me. I don't think I have to keep seeing it or anything. If I just have to keep concentration.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could.
up to
I don't-
10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
I've never used darkness in such a handy way before. So I've always used it in a quick manner that usually goes away after like 1 round or 2 rounds. Never something that lasts this long. So it's been useful.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna keep concentration on that. You said we're in the room where that chest is.
You can go into
Ooh,
the
that-
room. You're about 20 feet from the door.
Chest is really tempting. I'm gonna open the door to the room.
There's no door because it was an illusion
Oh, okay.
wall.
It's just an entrance.
Yeah.
I'm going to run over and check the chest. How heavy is that?
The chest?
Yeah.
It's pretty big. It's like one of those Skyrim victory chests.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I know, but like, roughly how heavy would you say it is?
You need to know what's inside it to know that.
Yeah.
Oh no, like she's like pushing on it and stuff to see if she can get like a rough estimate as to how heavy it is. Like, how many people would you say would be able to like be needed to pick this thing up?
Oh, it seems really heavy. Like, you can't move it. Actually, wait. You can't move. It's like you're adhering to the chest.
Right.
Don't shoot you.
Wonderful.
And the
Oh no, I'm stuck to the chest.
yes, you're stuck to the chest. Which suddenly opens.
Don't do it! Oh, I knew it.
Is it a mimic?
Okay, that's what we need. That's what we
That's
need. No,
great.
big bad evil guy and a mimic. Dan, I have just decided that one of your 3 healing potions in your inventory in our game is a mimic healing potion.
Okay.
I'm going to yell towards everybody else, don't touch the chest, it's a mimic! And then
Oh.
I'm
Pull
going
up
to,
mimic rules.
I'm going to look at it with my hands on it and my face looking at its giant maw just opening and closing at me and me screaming. I'm just gonna yell, I command you to release me and cast command.
Okay. That's a saving throw?
Yeah,
Saving
it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
throw? Okay. Just want to make a mental note for later. You guys remind me that it has +1, not +11. That is.
Wait, what has +1 and not +11?
I accidentally wrote +11 instead of +1 for one of its modifiers.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
that's a strong mimic.
Yeah,
That's a house.
Yeah, it rolled 12 for its wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so it has to release me.
no, the mimic villages in Tasha's are so good.
I saw.
Okay, so am I able to remove myself off of this mimic now?
Yes, you are no. It's a bit sticky, but it is no longer grappling you. So you can.
Okay. Whatever movement I have left, I am running away from that thing.
All right, pull or make a strength check to pull yourself off it.
Oh no. Oh no. No. Is this how it ends? No. That is a 9.
So the mimic obeys your commands. And the fake pieces of chest that were wrapping around you return so that it looks like a normal chest. Your hands are still stuck to it, though.
Yikes. Okay. Yeah. My round ends then with me just yelling, "Don't touch the chest!"
Okay. That brings us to Jovian.
Okay, so as I'm running past Harmony, duck to this chest, and seeing that it's a mimic, I'm going to pull out my star map and use it to cast Guiding Bolt towards the mimic.
Alright. Is that a saving throw or attack roll?
Also darkness is gone now.
It's an attack roll.
All
I
right.
lost concentration on darkness when I got grappled by it.
Dice! So, that's a 8 to hit.
8 plus. Oh, just 8?
Just 8.
Yeah, that misses.
Great.
We're not doing well here.
My dice keeps giving me low-ass numbers. Anyways. Thanks for the cursed dice, Joshua.
Welcome.
So I'm gonna just keep running.
Save yourself.
But as I run, I'm gonna use my bonus action to pick up some stones on the ground. I'm gonna cast Magic Stone on them, and then I'm gonna toss them to Harmony and be like, "Here, try that."
Harmony, you do not catch these stones because your hands are stuck.
I 100% do know in meta that Harmony is incapable of catching the stones. Jovian, however,
No,
is just
wait.
focused
If you
on
cast
getting at it.
magic stones,
And then you
if you
throw
cast
them.
magic stones on these stones and you throw them, you're activating them.
Yeah. When they're thrown, they're activated.
Oh,
Hang
well,
on.
I mean,
Is
You
that
just
a-
attacked me.
I wasn't attacking you with them. I was.
That's what magic stones does. If you throw them, it activates the spell and makes them a weapon.
Okay, so it says throwing or hurling with a sling. I just gingerly toss them to you. Is that enough of a loophole to not activate the magic?
Yeah, because if you're not,
Okay,
make an athletics check though.
so I'm not like,
Probably velocity based.
yeah, I'm not like targeting Harmony. I'm trying to give them to her,
Okay.
but I'm not close enough to hand.
Yeah, how close are you? Would you say?
Well, I'm coming down from the stairs. Well, it wasn't Harmony behind me.
Harmony's
And
ahead of you
No.
in initiative, so she ran ahead.
You were behind all of us.
Okay, so I'm coming down the stairs and running through the room to get to the exit. So the other staircase, I guess? Or no, it was a door, right?
Yeah, so there's a door with the sarcophagi, with the mummies that you fought.
So I'm heading for that room and I'm passing by Harmony, and that's when I see Harmony. I do the failed thing with my star map, like oops, and then I scoop up 3 rocks, cast magic stone on them, toss them to her. So like wherever Harmony is, I'm beelining from stairs to door. So that's
Alright. So roll athletics to see how good of a throw you can make.
So I did roll athletics and I got an 18, which is
Okay.
my first good roll of the night.
Yeah, just a gentle toss lands by Harmony's feet without blowing her up.
Good luck!
Should bring us to Nor, 75. Should bring us
Just throwing them directly at the mimic instead of just giving them to me.
Well, I couldn't use another attack. That would have been another action.
Yeah, you
Does
can.
Nor now know how to unstick Harmony?
Magic Stone's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action to activate it, not to use
Not
it.
to use them. Yeah.
Yeah, but you could have used your action to throw it at the mimic.
I used my action already.
To answer your question, Nor, pull.
Oh, pull.
Yes.
All right, so I'm just gonna pull on Harmony.
All right. Make an athletics check.
Is this how Harmony loses her hands? Is this how it happens?
Oh yeah,
So
that's
strength
the other way.
check, I presume.
What's that?
Athletics. Okay.
Yeah, athletics. You can also just cut her hands off.
Okay, I rolled a 14 athletics.
Okay, yeah, you give her a good pull, and there's a popping noise, and her hands come free.
So nervous because when you said that, immediately my mind went to like that her arms just like her hands popped off of like her wrists.
The tongue shoots out and grabs her, pulls her in. That's the end. We have a backup character.
Had that happen before in a game, swallowed.
Okay, and then I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Did you pull her out?
Yeah, she's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pulled off of the mimic.
Vigo, your turn.
Yes. Good. Where's Jovian? Behind me?
He's ahead of you. He's running to,
The mummy room.
yeah.
So I'm the farthest behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good time to loot the chest.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna take my action to fix my gun. And I do fix it, and then I'm just gonna run, try and catch up with everybody.
Okay.
That's it. That's my turn. Have the enemies moved at all?
Not that you can see.
Because if they do, they're taking 2d6 damage every time.
Did you get the hobgoblins in that?
No, it's just profit.
Okay. Alright. So, as you all gather in the mummy room, Scraps the imp reappears
Oh, good.
beside Harmony. Let me...
Okay.
Lord
Your
Nephos
friend's back.
thanks you for the information, Harmony. And you will be rewarded.
Excellent. Okay. We're kind of being attacked right now, so we can do the thanks later. Right now, we just need to do the survival thing first.
Or like reward right now. Reward right now.
Actually, yeah, I agree with Vigo. Maybe reward right now.
I mean, we're making good progress right now.
You know what? Yeah.
We're making really good progress. I don't think we need to stop and wait and summon Nephos to get a reward. I think we should probably get moving.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Your reward is on its way. And
I
on
think I
that
like the
note,
sound.
we're going to take our 5-minute break
Okay.
because it's 10 p.m.
I'm
Okay.
gonna charge my camera.
All right,
I'll
chat.
be right back.
We'll be right back. Let us know who you think is going to die this episode. It's
I heard that.
I am back. So, how's it hanging, Darren and chat?
Yeah, it's going well. I'm doing all right. Living the dream. We're getting 1 to 3 inches of snow tonight.
Oh. Where are you again? Are you still in New York? Because does that mean am I getting?
Northeast Ohio.
Okay. Yeah, my house has been buried for the past couple weeks. Yeah, the dogs can't even go out on the deck because of all
Yeah,
the
since
icicles.
the big one.
Oh yeah, we got like 20 inches of snow just this past week.
It's been many days of shoveling.
Wow.
I'm so glad you were tempted by the chest.
I rolled to see if she was gonna go for it or ignore it.
Did you know it would be a mimic?
I had a feeling. There's no way that a chest gets left in the middle of a room on the way to a major room. And the only way that I would believe that there would be a chest in the middle of a room is after you get to the major room where there's possibly a big bad guy or a boss battle or something, not before the boss battle.
Yeah.
But she was just too tempted. She really wanted to know.
There actually is a lot of good loot in this dungeon.
She believes that.
However, it's also a kobold's dungeon, which means everything is trapped.
I'm aware. Trust me, she wants to loot the place. And right now, because darkness has faded and concentration's gone, she's actually debating on standing her ground and just trying to kill everybody. Because her thought process is, her casting darkness on that guy was 1, to try to impede him, and 2, to see if he had true sight or not. And because he doesn't have true sight, she's thinking he's probably not that strong. She's thinking he's probably killable.
Have you figured out what kind of monster he's based on?
No. In-game and out of game, I have not figured it out.
I thought I did a dead giveaway, but...
Well, you flavored him real well. But no, she's right now in this room where we have like the mummies and stuff like that. She's thinking about hunkering down and using it as like a place to like just kill everybody. Especially since she said a reward's on its way. And now she's got scraps back. She's definitely thinking about just hunkering down and waiting it out and seeing what comes.
Hello, the star of the show has returned.
If you're the star of the show, what does that make us?
Side characters.
Are we sons?
Oh, yeah. I forgot that we're streaming this on Justin's channel.
Yeah.
Everyone follow Violet Loop is your Twitch name?
Mm-hmm. I don't stream on Twitch that much.
Oh, never mind. Follow me.
Yes, please follow Paranoid Dandroid.
Well, I just
At
added
twitch.com.
Violet as a friend.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah. I have barely any friends on Twitch because I rarely use it.
I
don't know
know
if I-
many e-girls. Or did. They don't stream as much as they used to. And
I've
or are just
debated on
famous.
I've debated on streaming in drag, but I don't know.
I
I don't have the setup for that right now.
I tried streaming Animal Crossing, and then it would just be me sitting there talking to myself for like 3 hours, and I was like, "This isn't fun. I'm not having fun."
That is streaming though. That is everything social media related. It's just you and a camera talking at the camera.
Yeah, but if I had people watching, there would have been a chat to interact with at least. That would have made it more enjoyable, and then I could have like. There
I
would have
mean,
been
it can't
another
be as
layer.
bad as my TikTok streams.
Jesus.
Literally, like, so I only stream on my TikTok, like live stream in the middle of the night and do like, oh, get ready with me type things where I'm just getting into drag and like talking with people.
Mhm.
And almost every single time it gets filled with conservatives and Trumpers, like Trump
Oh.
supporters.
Good.
Yeah. And they just flood my live stream with insults and questions that seem innocent, but they're really just like trying to make fun of you. And I just, whenever they try to ask questions like that, I just answer them as serious as possible. And then when they start laughing, I'm just like, oh no, that's a very, very good question. And it's very logical for you to ask a question like that, considering the type of person that you are. You wouldn't know anything about this. And just And then I just tell all of my other chatters to just ignore them and not interact with them because they'll just make them targets, and I'm not live streaming to make other people targets. Make me a target, sure. I'm perfectly fine with that. Everybody else, no thank you.
That's why you need moderators.
I don't think on TikTok you can have moderators in your chats.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to moderate the live stream chats on TikTok.
All right. Well, now that everyone's back, you're in the mummy room. What are you guys up to?
Are we still in combat or?
Well, Harmony's going to tell everybody that we should probably hunker down here, and we probably have a good shot at killing these people.
Okay.
Could or we
That
could
is.
get-
Go ahead.
we could get to our car and drive away from here as fast as possible and never think about this again.
I'm literally going to stand there and just look at Jovian square in the face and be like, he couldn't see through my darkness. He's not that strong. We can kill him. He's killable. And we have scraps now. And we have help on the way.
But do we want to kill him? I mean, yeah, sure, he might have killed us, but do we know?
We're in a temple of a dead dragon. Think of all the crap that we could find here.
I understand that, but is killing this dude worth it?
We can kill everybody else, we knock him out, and then we can ask all the questions that we need. But he's really good at mental tricks, we should probably kill him.
I turn into Alois Blackstone again, and I turn to Harmony and I say, well, can you do that fancy darkness trick again? Make everything all bleeding dark?
I can do it a few more times, and now that no, I can't do it with. Well, I can do it a few more times, and Scraps can see in that darkness.
Okay.
So-
Why don't we try to kill him for a little bit? Doesn't work. We do the same trick again.
All I'm saying is, right now we're in a pretty good position, considering that Nephos is now sending us something, and it's on its way here. Considering, I'm hoping that it's help, and that if
I
we
take
pull
it back.
things,
We leave. Let's go
And-
right now.
And then I just look at him and I'm just like, think of all the treasures. Think of all the magical stuff that could be here.
Tequila, put your BB away. Okay. There's treasure all over this world. It's not worth dying for at this exact moment.
But at least try. And if things go the wrong way, we just run again.
Okay.
I think we should run now.
All right. Well, let's take a quick vote. Here we go. I am for staying for exactly 1 minute. Doesn't work, we leave. That's my vote.
I raise my hand and Scraps raises his hand as well, that we both stay and try to fight it out.
Scraps doesn't get a vote.
Scraps is just as much of a person as I am.
Yes, I will stay and fight for a minute.
I guess I'm outnumbered here, but here's what I'm gonna do. And I go back into the sarcophagi where I took a nap, and I just sit down and I'm like,
I'm going
watch
to
y'all
stand.
struggle.
I'm going to stand behind one of the sarcophaguses and hide to try to catch them off guard, and I'm going to have Scraps turn invisible.
I'm gonna get right next to Harmony, hunker down, pull out bad news, and load up.
All right.
Do I have any cover with this?
How are you able to get behind them? Weren't they up against the wall or something?
They're in the middle of the room.
Oh, they were in the. Oh,
They are up against the wall, but they're like sticking out a bit.
Oh,
So you could get half cover, but not full cover.
Yeah, basically we're using them as barricades and preparing for an onslaught for when they come down the stairs.
All right, I'm pulling out bad news,
I'm gonna hide in the from the side.
and I'm gonna prepare a. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna prepare a. Bursting bullet.
okay. So I'm gonna be like, you know what? If y'all really want to do this, I guess I can help you a little bit. So Jovian's gonna stand up because obviously he can't be sitting right where they're all trying to hide. He is gonna cast Moonbeam again on the door, like so that it comes down right in the center of the doorway. And then he is going to be like, that's all the help you're getting though. And he's gonna start walking up the stairs.
Hey Dan, just keep in mind, it's probably wearing off about right now, but every time they move more than a foot, he's been taking 2d6 slashing damage, which I'll just tell you how much it is and you can just do it if that's easier, or I can roll it a bunch of times. But I feel like should I just tell you one amount?
Yeah, sure.
So 2d6. Okay, I'm not gonna take it because you won't even believe me because I got 2 6s. So I'm gonna re-roll it.
No, I believe you. That's fine.
Okay, I got 2 6s, so it's 12 damage every foot until somebody takes an entire action to pull it off.
Okay.
So just keep that in your own thought bank.
Jovian, you said you were heading up the stairs.
So he's gonna pretend to be storming up the stairs, but he's just gonna kind of stand like out of sight, but keep an eye on the action just to make sure no one actually gets hurt.
So Jovian, you almost had a heat stroke earlier after being out in the desert heat.
Mhm.
And you'd think being inside would help, but it doesn't. You feel really hot air drafting down the stairs.
Jesus Christ.
Almost hotter than it was out in the sun.
Temple to a dragon, you'd think they would have centralized air, but no.
Nope, we got trains and cars and guns and robots. No AC.
Thanks, Con Edison. No fantasy con Edison.
Alright, do I have to roll something?
Nope.
Okay, so it's just hot. I just know.
During our round of preparation, I'm also going to give Vigo inspiration.
Okay. How long does that last?
10 minutes.
All right.
What does Harmony do to give me inspiration? Tell me, inspire me. No, inspire me, please.
Let me see. I'm trying to think of a good song to parody for this. Okay, yeah, she's just gonna be singing, like, she's gonna pull out her lute, and, like, she always, like, uses her thaumaturgy to give it, like, an electric guitar flair. And she just starts playing, like... Oh.
It's very Metallica-esque.
Yeah, she kind of only does, like, electric guitar covers.
Anyway, this one's called Wonderwall.
I was thinking more like "Give Me the Beat Boys" and "Free My Soul," but I was trying to think of like a good parody. The Heat Boys and "Eat His Soul." I want to get rid of this prophet's soul and watch him drift away.
That's it. I am inspired.
All right. So you all
Trying to think
set
of a
up.
way where I don't rhyme soul with soul.
So you all set up for the onslaught. A minute
Yeah.
passes, and no onslaught comes.
You said there was heat coming from up there?
Yeah.
The other side.
I pull my gun back and I go, well, I think your daddy just scorched everybody in that room.
Well, that's good. We should destroy the other guys then while we're at it. And I'm going to, since Scraps is invisible, I'm going to have him go up the stairs and see if he can, and see if he sees anything.
So towards the entrance to the temple, and outside, or back towards the lab.
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm having him check in the direction that the prophet should have been coming from.
Lab, yeah.
Okay. So
As to, yeah.
yeah, no one's there.
Uh-oh.
You see some loose brambles.
Scraps doesn't see anyone upstairs.
Does it ask him, does it look like scorched? Does it look like Nephos was there?
What, in the lab?
Yeah, did Nephos just come and destroy them? Is that what the heat coming from there was?
Put my hand on Vigo, and I tell him to shake me if anything happens.
All right.
And I transfer myself into Scraps' body to look up and around the area. And while he's invisible, he's going to basically scout out the area that we had just come from and everything.
Okay. Votar's tomb, empty, except for the skeleton. The hallway up top,
Okay.
also empty. Some loose brambles, no people. Does he go into the laboratory?
Is the door open already or no?
Yeah.
Yes. He will. Well, he'll peek in through the doorway.
Doesn't see anyone.
We're being ambushed from behind.
And there's. Are all of the experiments still in their jars and stuff? Like the slimes and stuff?
Make a perception check.
13.
What was that?
13.
The fish frog eggs are missing.
Oh no.
So, at this point, I think Jovian's gonna come back down the stairs and be like, okay, y'all, it is real hot up there, and I don't remember it being that hot.
Oh, the heat's coming from behind us in the desert area.
Yeah,
Or not desert.
not
Oh.
from inside,
To-
from outside.
I'm going
Oh.
to instruct Scraps to come back, and I'm going to dip out and just be like, they're gone. Everybody's gone. They've also taken the fish eggs with them.
We need to get to the car right now. We need to go.
Who remembers the random encounter besides the sand last time while you were driving?
The storm.
What kind of storm?
It was the firestorm, wasn't it?
Hmm.
So we're not going to be able to leave. We're in a firestorm, assuming.
Assuming.
Unless we can go really fast and just get the outskirts of it.
I'm just going to look at Vigo in all seriousness, and just literally my entire attitude is gone completely. And I'm just like, there is no way your brittle bodies will be able to withstand a firestorm if there is one out there. Not even I can withstand a firestorm, and I am from the fire plane.
Would you say that the fire raining down from above is torch-sized or smaller?
Have you gone out and looked yet?
No.
Screw this. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go poke, just barely poke my head out like a shove by Jovian, and I'm just like, well, let me see this horrible firestorm.
Jovian's just gonna be like, okay, that was a little rude, but whatever.
I'm just gonna
Well,
look
yeah,
over.
Hello.
I'm just gonna look over at Nor, who's over by the other sarcophagus, and just be like, they're dead.
So,
I grab Jovian's hand and I drag him up.
Oh,
Vigo, how
holding
far out-
hands!
how far out do you go?
Just enough so that I can see the sky. But just like from like a distance. I don't want to be outside. I want to just see the outside, but not be outside.
All right. So returning to the entrance of the temple,
I got my
It-
gun out in front of me.
it is really hot. Like way hotter than it was out in the sun.
I'm gonna look at Nor and just be like, should I help them?
Yes,
I tongue pop, and
definitely.
Scraps appears right in
Uh,
front of me, and I'm like, I'm gonna need you to do a thing for me, dear.
Of course, Master Harmony.
And I'm going to walk over to Nor, and I'm going to put my hands on him and be like, again, if anything happens, by any chance, just literally, just, you can like shake me. Just shake me. And then my eyes glaze over again, and I'm in Scraps' body again. And I'm like, Scraps, I'm going to need you to go upstairs and into the firestorm and see what's going on outside. Because imps have immunity to fire.
You don't know what's going on?
No, but I need you to go up there so I can see what's going on.
Of course.
Does the little brat know what's going on?
So, Harmony, you shift into Scraps' body.
I can see through Scraps and hear through Scraps' body, yep.
All right.
I can also talk through Scraps' body as well.
Vigo,
Yes.
peering out, just like the bare minimum. The sky looks red outside, but you
Oh.
don't see fire raining. At least not
The
as
eyebrows are
heavily
just gone.
as during the storm.
Wait, say that again?
It doesn't look like there's a raging firestorm outside, but the sky is red.
I say to Jovian, I don't think this is a firestorm.
Doesn't look like it. Could this maybe be the reward for
I
Harmony?
think that's exactly what this is. I think we need to get out of here and let Nephos do his dastardly thing.
Harmony.
Yeah.
Harmony.
Scraps moves up the staircase
Yeah.
and out into what you thought was a firestorm. And there's definitely smoke and fire around, and a red sky. And standing in front of the chamber, or the temple, is a towering figure clad in armor that looks to be made of smoldering dragon scales. And it's hard to tell if this is like an armor he's wearing or some sort of natural exoskeleton. And he's got a pair of smoldering leathery wings on his back. And in one of his clawed hands, he is clutching the neck of the prophet. The metal parts of his body are glowing bright orange as they crack and peel. The wooden parts that he showed you are burning and crumbling away.
How did you not see that just
I-
looking out the
yeah.
door?
I look at Jovian and I go,
Don't think you.
it seems perhaps we may have made a mistake.
I don't think you guys could have looked out without getting burned, like taking fire damage.
Yeah,
We
he's.
looked out.
Well, how
Oh,
far
we
up
didn't
did
see this?
You said
Never mind.
Like,
We're
If it,
trying to-
if it got uncomfortably hot, I wouldn't have gone any farther.
so
Especially since I was Jovian.
Scraps has complete immunity to all poison and fire damage, so he's able to be out in like heat and fire and everything.
is he invisible?
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look.
No,
through
he's
the,
not invisible.
I'm gonna look through the scope of my bad news.
All right.
Just watching.
So you're peering
Yeah.
out further.
No.
He's so they would have seen Scraps like fly up past them, going up and out. And he's just standing out in the open watching this so that I can see through him and hear
Is
and speak through him.
Does it feel like if I move any further, I'm gonna start getting hurt? I would know that. Okay. Do you want to go outside? Nor! No, where are you?
Guarding this body.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna have Scraps literally.
Harmony has
I'm gonna have Scraps literally because I can hear through Scraps him yelling, "What do you mean?" I'm gonna have him fly at him, and my voice is gonna come out of Scraps' body, and I'm like, "Nor is watching my body in case anything happens."
I don't know, Jovian, what do you think? Should we just go outside and see what's going on? Worst comes to worst, we get a bit of a sunburn.
Well, it looks like we may have Nephos here taking care of the prophet.
Okay, so we should hide. Let's go back in and hide.
Why would we hide? Nephos is here.
No, you go ahead. You do your thing, but I'm gonna go in and hide.
So I'm gonna have Scraps like fly out and like watch what's going on.
Jovian's just gonna lay down in the fetal position and start rocking back and forth.
Okay. List of unhelpful things, that would be up there on it.
I've gone through a lot today, okay?
Harmony.
Bitch, we all went through a lot. For some reason, we've met like 6 people and they all knew everything about us.
Yeah, but some of my people were my family. So,
I am a science experiment. How does that make me feel? No, you know what? Not a pity competition. But wake up, come on, get up, we have to go.
okay, but you have to carry me.
I would, but my strength is -1, whatever that means. Weak little arms. Wait, hold on, I'll give it a shot.
He found stat papers from when he was an experiment in there, and it said that his strength was a -1.
I try to pick up Jovian.
All right, athletics check.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
So I'm excited about this.
That's an 11.
Yeah, with some trouble. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
You hear
Harmony.
the diaphragm. Yeah.
The fiery winged figure locks eyes with Scraps. And you recognize those eyes.
Nephos?
Those eyes burn with the brightest fire you've ever seen. And he drops the prophet's body to the ground, which at this point is just a stone skeleton with shattered crystals for eyes.
I'm going to speak through Scraps
We're the bad guys.
and just be like, oh, "Thank you so much. Is this the gift that you were giving me for the information?"
He takes a few steps forward. Why hide through your familiar harmony? I'm not here to hurt you.
Okay. I blink out of Scraps, and I'm just like, "Nor, he's here. Don't worry, we're safe. Come with me. We can go and talk with him." And I grab Nor's hand and I start guiding him up the stairs.
Don't forget he's kind of evil.
Nor's.
Oh god.
Jovian
I'm following.
is gonna, at this point, get up.
Okay. I don't know why you had me pick you up for exactly 10 seconds.
I was upset, okay? Let me deal with things in my own way.
Yep.
Now, I have to go check on something real quick. I'll be right back. And Jovian's gonna make his way for the laboratory again.
Okay.
Do you want me to go with you?
You don't have to. I mean, you
I'm
can.
gonna go with you. I start running after him.
Nora, which way do you go?
Going with Harmony.
Okay.
Be her conscience, Noah. I believe in you. You're the only good dude among us.
Hey!
Let me just look up some.
Try. Vigo.
Chopped liver?
Alright. So, Harmony and Vigo, you step outside. Where
It's me and
Nephos-
Nor.
Yes, Harmony
going
and
to
Nor.
Yeah.
You step outside
Nor, yeah.
where Nephos awaits. And he holds out his arms. Thank you, my loyal servant. Without your intel, I would have never known of Leonte's deception.
Yeah, he said that you were an apprentice to another dragon or something. It was crazy. He said he was gonna wipe my memory and everything of it. Also, there's some crazy experiments going on in there, and it looks like some fish eggs are gone too.
I care nothing for fish, but the experiments were to be my path back home, back to Galenia. Of course, that Scraps told me of the firestorm you passed through.
Yeah. I mean, it was no sweat for me, but it nearly killed my companions.
Strathmore has tried to protect the material realm from passages to our home of the Crucible. It seems
Interesting.
this was beyond his control. I am accelerating my plans. The invasion, our quest to reclaim our kingdom, begins now.
Oh no.
So
We're the bad guys.
everything's going to be united soon.
Everything. Not just Golenia. I will start
Our
this
role
Eternal Valley.
plan.
Not to be meta or anything, but did I just convert Nor?
Well, Nor wants to know what Nephilis's plan is for us.
I remember you. You were at the temple of my enemy. Tell me, will you bow before your master?
Shit. Lost you.
I can't hear.
I like to imagine that Nor's character, like in canon,
Got
has
faulty
a
voice
voice.
box.
Yeah.
Okay, let's finish saying it myself.
Go ahead, your turn.
Has a faulty voice box.
There it is. I was just thinking the same thing, that's why I said it.
I want to know what's going to happen to us during this.
I am in need of soldiers. Oh, go ahead. We
Us,
lost you.
loyal servants.
I am in. Can you repeat that?
And what will happen to us?
You will be rewarded for your efforts.
What will happen to us in this plan?
If you join me, serve as my lieutenants, you will live richly under my reign. If you try to defy me, you will be incinerated.
You mean business?
All right. Well, Nor is silenced once more.
Dude, that sucks. I'm sorry. The worst.
I like to imagine right now that every single time Nor tries to speak, that just Nephos is shutting him up.
It's getting a bit too hot, considering the a portal to the elemental plane of fire has been opened.
I'm gonna send that man a mic.
Sorry, I reconnected. Well, I look towards Harmony and I say, "What do you think?"
He wants to unite everybody together under one rule. I mean, it'll stop all the fighting across the world and all the wars we got going on. And the last time I checked, the vision that I got showed the undead rising against him.
How does Nepos handle that news?
Oh, yeah, I might have forgotten to tell him that. Oops.
What? Vision.
Yeah, so I've been getting visions lately. One was from this guy that shrouds himself in darkness who is like an assassin or something. I got a vision from him showing like a huge undead army rising up against you, and he said something about you being taken down once before and how you can be taken down again, and laughed about your power. And I kept on reassuring him that no, you're too powerful for that. And then I also got approached by a spider lady and another vision who like came down, and I'm not the only one getting these visions either. People in the party are too. And then one of the party members is getting a vision from some like dragon fighter guy from the last temple, and he told us to come here. I'm telling them to send other people here, but
Adawar sent your friends here.
yeah, I don't know why. I haven't seen him, but they said they've seen him.
And did they say who Adawar said he was this time?
To be fair, whenever they talked about him, I kind of just like flatlined for a little bit because I was not interested in him. I was more interested in what you had to offer and that vision that I had. Because I don't think the undead can kill you. The last time I checked, you're able to take care of undead.
What you saw was a memory. But when Lazarus Strathmore and his allies rose up against me and drove me from my kingdom,
Oops. Uh-oh.
if we are to rule again, the necromancers must die.
Ah. Okay. I mean,
understand they have a so-called restoration project by their grand station.
restoration project. So is that where you need me to go next? You need me to find out what this restoration project is and stop it somehow?
I don't care what it is. I just want Strathmore Industries destroyed.
Well, I completely understand. Also, that guy, the prophet, he called himself. He talked about I believe it was a black dragon. There's like a bone dragon skeleton in there. I don't know like what that whole deal is about. But also he talked about like needing changeling brains, and he also talked about like a tadpole thing inside of Warforged and stuff like that. Do you know anything about that?
I only know of the dragon. My old master Votar. Is his skeleton still there?
Yeah, it's still in there. Clear as day. I was actually kind of afraid that it was going to come back to life and kill us or something, but nope. Lifeless as ever.
I have made sure that the master I slew will not rise again.
Interesting. Also, do you know anything about this doorway right here? It has like sigils on it and stuff, and we weren't able to get in there. I was wondering if you know anything about that.
He looks at the entrance to the temple, which is just like the opening to a cave, pretty much. It's a cave.
I like how my mentor is literally just a giant cheat code.
He doesn't seem to understand the question, though.
Yeah, maybe not so much because he doesn't get it.
So this doorway thing has sigils on it, and it kind of unlocks traps and stuff. I was wondering if you knew anything about this, because we could not figure this out.
I have not set foot here in centuries.
Cool. Yeah, so I'll find out about Strathmore Industries. Thank you for helping us, though. I'm gonna go up to his lab and see if I can find out any more information.
Okay. Which brings us to Jovian and Vigo. So the lab is empty, aside from the various experiments, schematics, curios.
So Jovian is gonna walk into the lab and just kind of look around for a second, and then he's just gonna say, "Uncle Si, are you still here?" And just wait to see if he gets a response.
You hear a voice in the back of your mind, which you recognize as your uncle's. I told you to run away.
That's not really an option right now.
Sai steps from the shadows, holding some sort of tank, orb, and you can see it has the eggs inside it. Your friend brought the dragon, and it seems like the prophet
super
gave away
not-
our inevitable betrayal.
I'm super not into that dragon. Not really sure what his deal is, but seems super evil. I just wanted to make sure he didn't also kill you.
I can't die, Jovian.
Oh, well, that's good to know. So like, how you been?
Oh my god, is this really the time? Okay, I thought we were coming back with.
I'm sure my uncle was okay. You know, haven't seen him in years, and then shows up here, and then Nephos comes and kills this dude. You know, just making sure Uncle Si's alright.
Jovian,
Yes.
there are only so many times I can step in and save your life.
I am not asking for you to save my life right now. I am just making sure your life is okay. We're kind of trapped in here at the moment, because Nephos, you know, standing right outside, very hot. In between us and our vehicle, which will get us out of here. Kind of accepted it at this point. We might die. I don't know why Vigo came. I'm sorry if that makes this awkward.
I did not want to be around that crazy red dragon. Not my thing. I think he's evil and awful. I did not like your employer all that much either.
Oh, the prophet?
Yeah,
But-
kind of like bad dudes on every corner of this street. Not sure which road we want to go down here.
That's fair. Leonte is absolutely evil and will flay your mind, as I warned your friends, come to think of it. But she also can't be stopped. So,
Oh, yes, okay.
as I
Great.
told your
Good
friends,
news.
the invitation to join us still stands.
I don't think we're gonna be joining anyone specifically. Like,
That's
I miss
unfortunate.
you, Uncle Si. I miss you a lot, but like you seem to have teamed up with the bad guys, so probably not just gonna hop on that train.
Oh, it's not a train. Well, it's a modified train.
Oh
But
God.
Maybe no more trains at all for right now. We
You're not
do, I think we need to get to the Grand Station though at some point. Assuming we don't die here, do you know what direction that is?
north.
North?
North.
Just straight north? Just
Maybe a bit northwest.
okay, okay, that helps, that helps.
I can't say I come here often.
Okay. Well, we should really do something at this exact moment that isn't have a chat. I think.
Okay, you find your long lost uncle and try not to have a chat with him.
You know, I feel like that's a very insensitive way to phrase that, knowing that I have no idea who I am.
Would you like to find out?
Kind of on the nose.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
I could take you to Leonte.
Oh,
You could
you know
ask
what,
her
though?
yourself.
Vigo, you are a lot like Uncle Si.
So you are part of an experiment as well.
Prophet told you about the tadpole.
Sure, yes. The tadpoles in the brains.
Yes, I had one too. It was Lazarus's way of trying to help. Give me a second chance at life. Needless to say, it didn't work out.
Why would I need a second chance at life? You know what? Okay, here's the thing. Who is this? Who is this person? Leonte? Who is she to you?
Well, she was my sworn enemy. Now she owns me. To summarize.
Do you need a therapist?
Listen, don't kink shame him.
I don't like any of the options I've been given. Do you, Jovian? Seems like all of our options are just evil. Is there any good dude that's just hanging out?
I genuinely can't. I thought Underwear was a good dude. Apparently not, I guess.
Is he not? Is he not good?
I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell. I can't figure this out.
There are no good guys under capitalism. That's the moral of this whole story.
I say to Uncle whatever, what's his name?
Sai.
Uncle Sai. I say, objectively, since you seem to be able to make decisions that are very informed, who in this narrative is not evil and wants to rip everybody's throats out? Or experiment on them, or just do immoral bullshit? Please, just your own candid opinion, whether you follow it or not. No judgment.
Well, everyone I knew, who I respected, is either dead or being tortured in Shadowfell.
Oh my god, this guy.
There's always my cousin.
Your cousin? Would that be Jovian's mommy?
No, Jovian's mother is my sister. I'm his uncle.
That's not how family works.
Sorry. I've had a bit of a traumatic day.
Yeah, my cousin, I can't take her to you. I can't take you to her. Leonte would... Well, they have a history.
Is she watching right now?
Always.
She just... Oh. You should tell us where to find this horrible cousin that we should do horrible things to right now.
She's smarter than that. And everyone knows where to find her. I just can't be near her.
Do I know where to find her?
No. You don't know who
Why
his
would you
cousin
say
is.
everyone? Who is your cousin?
The warrior
What I
queen
know.
of Maltoren.
Would I know who that is?
Yeah, both of you roll history.
Wait, if she's his cousin, that means she's also related to me, right?
Yeah.
Alright, history you said?
Mm-hmm.
God fucking damn! I got a 4.
I got 16.
Okay. Jovian, you spent a lot of time in the wilds. As you know, your family was probably involved in the war, but they didn't really like to talk about it.
That makes sense.
Which explains why you don't know about the warrior queen of Maltoren, because she led the rebellion against the elven aristocracy all those years ago.
Okay. Well, I now know that I'm related to her, I guess. That's fun.
Well, what do you know about that, Jovian? You're related to a warrior queen, which is fascinating because you got a little stressed and jumped into my arms.
I don't handle emotional baggage very well.
Yes, well, that's
If
fine.
it's-
We're all a bit different.
To be fair, I did go on a murder spree when my brother died, so it runs in the family. Nath's a bit better
Oh.
with these things.
Oh my
Oh my god. Is
Wait, what
is
happened?
Jovian Sasuke and his uncle is Itachi?
Wait, would I know that my other uncle's apparently dead, or is that?
No.
Oh, okay. Guess my other uncle's dead.
It seems like every minute that we're here, our lives get more depressing.
I have a lot of family, and all of them are very complicated.
We're gonna find out that Sai murdered their entire family just to make Jovian stronger, and just so that ultimately Jovian can hunt him down and kill him.
So
For what it's
why
worth.
was your... No, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Why was your master, the Warforged, why was he working with the Flesh Weaver? Or whatever her name is.
Leonte the Weaver.
The Weaver.
Oh, they have this whole plan. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you, but I think he did. They're trying to appease something that was created during the Shattering, create the next stage of evolution, bring everyone together, unshatter, so to speak. Apparently,
Like
that involves-
the hive mind stuff. Now, what? Then apparently destroyed the Feywild?
the Feywild was destroyed during the Shattering.
Yes.
When
Sorry, I did not know any of this. I'm rather stupid.
No, to be
Yes.
fair, when Zunder Ironforge found it, he thought he had discovered a new plane of existence with how desolate it was. He had no idea the Warforged used to be Fey. He called it the Forged
Yeah.
Plane.
We're all very stupid. Okay. We have like a vacation to think about it. To just like think about who we're going to join up with. That would be nice.
Do we have to join up with someone?
As-
I feel like we can do our own thing.
As you say vacation, Harmony and Nor enter the laboratory. Nor with the rod of security.
He's just like, so guys, he's taking care of everything for us. It looks like everything's great. It just looks like the next thing we have to do is take care of Strathmore Industries because they're trying to raise an army of undead and ultimately destroy everything.
In case you missed it, I bowed down to Nephis.
What? You did what?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Nor accepted
Saved
Nephos.
us.
Because what?
Saved us. He's the only one that made an effort to be good to us.
Oh my god!
I didn't lie.
I trusted
He did
you.
come and help us. I converted a party member.
I trusted you. He wants to murder everyone.
He doesn't want to murder everybody.
Oh my god! Except for the people who bow down before him.
That's not true. He wants to unite all of
Said-
Unrea. Just he wants to get rid of Strathmore Industries because Strathmore Industries is killing people
Okay,
and raising them from the dead.
Harmony. Does he want to rule over, or does he want to reunite everyone so that he can rule over them, or because he wants to see the betterment of society?
First of all, everything would be better under him.
Oh my
So
god!
that's 2 of your points. Second of all,
Slavery is a wonderful thing for us.
Second of all, he used to rule all of Unrea, but they took that from him.
That's
Why?
He just wants what's rightfully
No,
back from him.
that's not
He
true at
took
all.
it first.
Oh, I know it's not true.
This is Sai saying that in character.
You know what?
If you haven't noticed, Harmony has a habit of exaggerating information from time to time to make it suit her narrative.
We have like 15 different apocalypses coming our way, and
We have to choose one, I guess.
or we could just go to a beach.
Have the rod.
Let's maybe
Look,
use-
everywhere could be a beach with the hot summer weather
Yes,
with
and-
Nephos in charge.
Yes.
I think we need to take some time and think about our choices, and maybe not swear allegiance to anyone without consulting the group.
No, you actually think, and you're not just saying this because he might be near us. You actually think that he's like a good person. You, like the nice guy of the group. You're just like, oh, the one that wants to murder millions. You're like, I'm in.
Well,
To murder millions. He's never said anything about murdering millions.
Do you know what happened when he came here the first time? He killed
be
like
completely honest.
mostly everyone.
It's true. I saw it.
Oh, right, you're still here. Yes, he killed like mostly everyone.
There was
This guy that's standing with us has also tried to kill everyone.
I don't like him either.
only the people who
That's
deserve it.
my uncle.
Well, at least I tried to kill all my friends, but I was extenuating circumstances.
You've also tried to kill me
When was that?
on the train.
Hey, mind control, you know. I'm always coming and going.
Well, since you're always coming and going, you can be going right now.
Okay. I'm gonna take my nice ship off away from here. Have fun.
You have a ship?
Oh yes, I told you I could take you to Leonte.
With a ship?
Yeah, I thought you knew about it.
Well, how about that,
Jovian was
Jovian?
talking about
you
the
got,
train.
you get ship property in your family.
Yeah, maybe we
I
should
think-
go talk to Leonte.
I
Maybe
think
we
we
do
need to be going back to the train station.
But aren't you? Quick question: are you related to Leonte? I'm just trying to get all the family tree weirdness out in the open.
Not to my knowledge.
I was a
Not
fae.
you.
Oh, also, I'm gonna look at Vigo. Also, Nephos knows about the experiments going on here. It was for him.
Oh yeah, we were gonna take the ship. And he was gonna... Well, I might as well spill it now that everything's gone to shit. Yeah. He was going to go destroy the crossroads for us. We'd swoop in, free Sophia, unite everyone under what you call the hive mind, what we call unity. What?
That just sounds terrible. We would be much better under Nephos.
Maybe just under nobody. Well, how about that? Wow, imagine that. Nobody enslaving us at threat of murder.
I mean, look at me. I've served him, and look at me. I've got a pet.
You
I have a
are
familiar.
a traumatized, unfortunate individual.
Did
Scraps.
save our lives just now.
Just like,
Yeah, because we ratted out some other bad guy to the bad guy. That's what they do.
to
They
be
were
fair, they were working together, and he betrayed them.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
And to be honest, you could be a little bit more grateful because you wouldn't be who you are today if it wasn't for Nephos getting their experiments to create you. So
Where's
maybe
that-
if you could tone down the language and be a bit
What-
calmer.
Where's the rod of security? Do we have that?
Yeah, Nor has it.
I have the rod.
Okay. Let's just do that.
Shake it.
It's not a shake weight.
Everyone, make a
I just
perception
like to-
check.
I just like to imagine that while we're fighting and going back and forth, Nor's in the background trying to figure out how it works.
That's a nat 20.
I don't think I'm ever using this dice again.
How dare
Um,
you? You will.
I got a
I-
6, but it's
I got a
12
15
with
and
my
Scraps got a
modifier.
16.
Okay. And North,
25 for me.
25?
25.
Okay.
Jesus.
So Nor and Vigo, you notice some of the eggs are hatching. And little creatures are emerging.
What kind of creatures?
It's weird. They're sort of like squids, but with like multiple rows of
I'm gonna-
teeth, 3 eyes.
But like not huge, right? They're like kind of small.
Very, very small, like tadpole size.
I
And
snatch
size-
one up before we go on our vacation.
Make a sleight of hand check.
I want a pet.
I don't think these are the pets you want.
17.
Okay. You have it.
Do I have some kind of like jar or sack or something I can put it in?
Do you?
I don't know.
What's in your inventory?
I didn't like nuance my inventory.
I have a question. So you remember Kyle from in the way beginning of the campaign?
Yeah.
I stole his bag.
Uh-huh.
Does that mean I have everything that was in his bag?
Yes.
Okay. I have to edit that in at some point.
Well, I don't know. All I have are weapons in my inventory. So
Do you know do you know who has a ton of bags? Because I'm stealing bags like left and right.
all right. I say, Harmony, give me one of your bags. I'll give it back. Just give me it. Give me it. I've got a squirmy thing.
Do we know if this thing needs oxygen to breathe?
Roll Arcana or Nature.
synthetic 20 for nature.
I got a 15 for Arcana.
15 for Arcana. Harmony, if it's extra dimensional, it might not breathe the same things that you do. Vigo, if it's alive and swimming around, it probably needs to breathe.
Okay. I see you grabbing for the bag of holding, and I go, no, not that one.
Well, I don't have a bag of holding. I have a haversack.
Whatever. Not the crazy dimensional one. Just give me... Okay, you know what? I just run around looking for some kind of beaker in here and plop it in there.
Okay.
Cork it. I go, do I find one?
Yeah.
Okay, I just cork it in there and I go, okay, can we go on vacation now?
Yes. Nord, to activate the Rod of Security, you need to target up to 9 willing creatures and say sanctuary.
Did we bring the car with us?
It is the car is not the creature.
I target
All right.
target all of us. I say sanctuary.
I cast a banishing bullet on Harmony. Just kidding.
Nor, what is your idea of a paradise or a getaway?
I think definitely like wooded area, but since we've been talking about beaches, I would say a wooded area near a beach, possibly like be like an island too, maybe.
All right. Say you find yourselves on a beautiful beach. Perfect temperature. Warm but noticeably cooler than the hellscape that is outside. There's a nice refreshing ocean breeze, trees further back on the island, and up in the sky you see the Coatl waiting for you. And that is where we shall end for tonight.